Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome to RoughShod Live. This is Graybeard and Virgo Cool. We will be starting the show momentarily, letting everybody come in. We will shout out folks who are already here. Thank y'all for stopping on by. Everybody that watched the toy hunt, thank you very much. Let's see who all is here. Doe first. Doe Studios Profit Director. Thank you, sir. Ultra. Death Whisperer. Seth, how you doing? Aces.
Oh, boy.
All right. So, hey, y'all. This is Graybeard here. Virgo Cool right back here in the back. We are RoughShod Stocks. How y'all doing this evening?
Just because you never see me don't mean I ain't around. Boy, if you don't get off of me, why are you showing out tonight? Huh? Come on, up.
Oh, Banjo's in the house too.
Him wasn't feeling good. And him all better now, and he aggravated.
He was quiet.
He didn't bark.
He ate something he didn't like, and he was quiet for like a day. But then yesterday, he hollered out and said, "I am alive."
Big bad toy store taking everybody's money. Come on, Banjo.
We can definitely talk about that. We can definitely talk about the tariffs. But I don't know what's going to be. I was talking to a casual toy collector earlier this evening, and he there's a stay on that right now, I believe.
90 days.
Another 90 days before they go to war, I guess.
eBay taking Ace's money. Yeah.
But right now, hey, get it before they tariff it. But I got to believe, I've heard some places, I think Big Bad definitely going to increase the prices if the tariffs go. But what we're looking at right here, I just had it up on Toy Arc, is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Gangsters. The gangsters. Oh. Let's kill this right here. All right. We'll get back to that, though. We'll get back. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Oh.
Yeah, I saw God, I forgot who. I think it was at Oakhurst Studios. They posted whatever. I think Vern Rants or something like that. They posted. I saw that on YouTube there, where they were talking about the tariffs and how that might affect everything. It's terrible times. I know when I read that one, I feel like they were saying it's going to be like 125%. I'm like, man, tariffs about to kill the toy business. Tariffs about to kill a lot of businesses real quick. The little mom and pop places that survived.
Aces, that's cool.
He's got us on time. But let's talk about lighter news and tariff. We'll get into that. I know Astray and other folks are going to have some opinions on that whole fiasco. But watch the latest episode of Daredevil, man. I like the show. It might be slow, but I'm digging it, man. That damn Kingpin wife, man.
JWFFSC, hello.
Hey, JWFSC.
Look, hey, JW.
Yeah, he's JW now.
Hey. Oh, my goodness.
Now, let me get rid of this thing. Let me kill that right there.
Because I'm going to say something, a wrong letter.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't change your damn name. Hey, honey.
Jade.
Okay, thank you, baby. Because look here, I know who you are now. How you doing, boo?
Oh man.
You know, I'm old and I have a lot of flowers in my brain.
Hey, saw that Target Haulathon shipper today. That count, man. If you get that count, that sesame, man, that motherfucker look good. I ain't gonna lie. He look good.
Shut up, though. So stupid.
Tuxedo Beetlejuice, man, they man, let me tell you. Tuxedo Beetlejuice, man. Can NECA triple dipping, quadruple tripping, completely dipping, like on the Beetlejuice, man. It's crazy. With those out there though, the first appearance one, the black and white. I haven't seen the black and white suit yet. With the in the red tuxedo, one of them three, man. I'm gonna catch one of them on goddamn clearance watch. It ain't no doubt. Fumbling, what's going on, Fumbling? Yeah, impromptu. Virgo's like, go ahead and go live. Give the people what they want.
Gotta give the people what they want.
Oh man. Yeah, if you
I'm doing it now.
Yeah. You get an IG Fumbling if you want to come on in. It's no problem.
Because of him, I'm getting me a Lady Virgo shirt made. Bam.
That is crazy.
Bam.
Crazy. Hey, shout out to new members. Death Whisper and Lexalator out there jumping people in, man, left and right. They jumped in RG and Woody.
Hey, baby.
Woody, man. Shout out to Woody.
Baby, can we get an intro? Because you know we get everybody intros. So my dog got to get an intro.
Well,
okay.
We do have somebody here already.
Okay.
He's been anxious. I heard anxiously awaiting. I saw a snippet of an evil character, Papa Shango-esque, almost Godfather-like. I can only imagine what he's turned his attention to
this
now.
This deserves every bit of intro you get right now. Every bit of it.
I mean, I had to stop and smoke while I was thinking about the rest of it to say, but man, it's a straight game, y'all. Y'all know it's straight. Mortal enemy of Hasbro on some days. Mortal enemy of others on other days. But let's bring him on in.
What's going on, yo? I actually have a new enemy. It's Super 7.
Oh, yeah. Super 7. Now he's on Super 7.
Super 7 has to be the worst toy company on the market. Like, they make Hasbro look like Mafex.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
What?
All right, hold on, y'all.
No, like, seriously, Super 7 has to be the worst toys on the market.
Before we go any further, everybody, you go to Collector Corral Reviews.
I'm gonna drop his link in the chat.
Virgo got it. I know it's a mouthful, but it's Collector Corral Reviews. Let me tell you, for a Southerner, saying that corral is a hard thing. I have to concentrate on corral.
Water Revival. When you
but
think about Ash Straight Game.
On that channel, you will find a Straight Game there. That's his channel. And he got him a Super 7 dock.
What?
And he was not happy.
He told motherfuckers, like you.
Yeah, I mean,
when you say it out loud.
Let's just say there's some new numbers instead of just 7 now.
Look, I had some bad figures before, but that figure was bad.
So you telling me not to get the Super 7?
I wouldn't get Super 7.
Now,
if it was up to me, I wouldn't recommend nada from them. I mean, I hear that they do have some good stuff. I'll never know because I ain't buying it. But
oh man,
I know some people. There's some people who like they defend them, but if I'm just going based on my experience, that was like some bottom of the barrel. Like
the glasses
look bad. Like I honestly, I started not to do the video. That's how bad. Originally, I was going to like just destroy it, and I cut the video off And
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I don't want to be that bad. I don't want to be the next I don't want to be a Strays Customs. I was like, I don't want to be that bad. But
Yeah.
I,
So
I would not buy nothing from them. they whatever potential customer they had for me is gone.
No, Ashtray, when I seen this shit, I said, oh shit. I said Hasbro getting the pass. I don't even know if I was working.
Hey, I actually apologized to her. Like, damn.
That's what I told this fool right here. I said, oh, I can't wait. What the hell he
now
say now?
Now I will to everybody.
This is my opinion, by the way, but goddamn.
I would say it like this. I would say that if you collect enough action figures, eventually you're gonna run into some bad apples in any line you collect from. Eventually they're gonna fuck up sooner or later. Now I would say, Super 7 is supposed to have this little bit of a higher quality to their name. So you would expect more from them to catch shit like that and, do that type of stuff. But it is what it is.
I think if you're going to charge $55 as a base price, which is going to go up now because of tariffs, but if you're going to charge $55, there should be $55 paint, engineering.
I will agree with you on that paint. That was just plastic, right? That was not paint.
Yeah, I mean, it's just straight plastic. I mean, that's pathetic.
Any
G.I. Joe Classified has way more paint apps than Super 7's Ultimate. And that's another thing I don't understand. The branding, Ultimate. What is Ultimate about it when it does the minimum of everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got minimum articulation. And like I keep forgetting the dude's name. I think it's like Michael Flynn or something like that. But his excuses for why he doesn't do like better articulation is pathetic. Like he claims that it's to keep
with a capital P, period, Pooh.
Yeah, with a capital P. Matter of fact, you can capitalize the whole word.
Goddamn, you screaming at a motherfucker.
So now what is his excuse for not doing the better articulation?
His excuse is he's trying to like maintain the sculpt.
So he doesn't want to break it up with joints. I got you. All right.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't like the way that joints look, even though I don't even have the figure no more. But those joints are 10 times worse. They're just like big and chunky. And I'm just kind of like, okay, you would rather have this big chunky pieces missing out of the sculpt than freaking a double knee or a double elbow, like.
Now,
he's a doctor. He should be able to get down on his knee, and he can't. The figure can't even get down on his knee. I just don't see. Look, I actually like the idea of the cartoon aesthetic for G.I. Joe. I thought that was great. But if you're gonna make your figure basically a upscaled retro figure, like what's the point? Like what you can't call this Ultimate. Call it like minor.
Yeah.
Like
a minor.
You know what I'm saying? Like call it like just enough. You know what I'm saying? Like just enough for you to put it into a pose. It's terrible. Like the plastic quality was garbage. Hasbro's plastic is better than theirs.
There is a difference. There is a difference in plastic. So.
Like when I took it and I had to, I'm telling you, when you're contemplating on not destroying something, because I'm just like, it don't even make no sense that this classified figure is 10 times better than what's supposed to be the ultimate figure.
Right. Well,
and I don't even like this. I don't even like the face sculpt on the classified. but I will gladly take this over that.
Gotcha. I got a Cobra Commander and I got a bat. The bat I'm cool with. The Cobra Commander, he got them wobbly legs, the wobble wobble. He got the wobble, but he doesn't give me no problems though. He don't give me. And when I stood him up, he's fucking.
Yeah, I heard that was one of the ones that didn't have issues. Yeah, I know Mark Cosplay has that one too.
Yeah.
Now I will say that since Hasbro has put out their classified Cobra Commander, I would much rather get that one. But I did like the look of the Super 7 one.
Yeah. Now I got two more. I got a Yellow Ranger, a Yellow Power Ranger for Super 7, and I got a putty. And I got a putty. And I got a Queen of Hearts. Huh? Oh, hang on. Hey, wait a minute. We got people freaking all over the place that showed up in here. Let me bring in Aces.
They're coming here to defend Super 7.
No, I think Aces is coming with the party wagon. Hang on a second. Aces is coming in, y'all, straight from up north somewhere in the great state of New York. Is Aces. Aces, you were there. Look at that.
What's happening?
And newly broken into the show, but he's been around.
Gang. He got jumped in the game tonight, though. Gang.
But has been around.
Whose party wagon is that?
Gang.
That's Aces. He built that thing.
No. I mean, what company?
Oh,
Playmates.
What company?
Okay.
All right, let me bring in Fumbling. Wait a minute. Fumbling Through the Galaxy. Bringing them on in from way up north.
Gang.
Yeah, fumbling.
What is it, bro?
What's up, fam? What's up?
What's going on, man?
What's happening, man?
All right, so if y'all have been listening, Astray has been putting the hot coals to damn Super 7. He is disgusted by the doc he received. Now, where'd you get the doc? Did you buy it out the store? Who sent it to you?
No, I got that off Amazon.
Amazon?
Okay. It was on sale. It was on sale for the price of a classified. So I was like, all right, shit. Yeah.
First time, y'all, whenever it's low. Something.
Well, that's just it. Super 7 cannot keep they can't keep a proper price point to save their life. Everything goes on clearance.
You go ahead and say,
like,
I'm just
like one or two figures.
Go ahead and straight up. Give him hell.
I honestly, I don't know what Super 7 initially goes for. Like, I've never bought any from like their website or anything, but this one right here, I just picked up at a toy show for $20.
See what I mean?
But then like there's this one I grabbed at like a little corner store for like $50. To me, obviously it's the same company, but if I'm going to pay $20 for one of these, it's going to be this one all day long with the amount of accessories it comes with compared to the other one where it's just, the typical weapons. Like there's even a robe in the back here. So you can have a whole different outfit. I love it.
Well, that's another thing is that Super 7, you got the action figures, like the turtle you got, and then you got these type of figures. And that's what I'm interested to see is if there's a difference between, even though this would be an action figure, would it be different, with these type of character dudes, as far as the quality goes?
Right.
To me, I think at $20, hell yeah, that's a good deal.
Fuck yeah, Krusty at 20.
But, yeah, I know.
But at 50,
blew that bitch back on. I do have.
How much are they like on? Like Super 7 doesn't have its own website, does it, or does it?
They do.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
How much does anybody know at the top of their head, like what an initial figure would be for price wise? Is $50? They're
55 for the G.I. Joe Ultimates. They were like 55.
Okay.
And this is the same wheelhouse though. Don't get me wrong. This is in the same wheelhouse as an Ultimate.
I want to say all Ultimate prices are 55.
Well, that's what this is. This is an Ultimate.
Yeah.
Because this one, I don't know if my turtle is, but this one specifically right on the top says Ultimates.
Yeah, that's it.
The
That's
turtles are
mine.
ultimate too.
Is it?
Yeah.
But they're the only two that I have. Obviously, I bought the turtle one just to have a Super 7 turtle figure in my collection. But then when I was at the toy show, the dude had 4 of these and they were all $20. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I could get all 4 of them for $80. I'm like, I can't do that. That's not, no. Like, I just got to get one, and Krusty was the one.
No, I got it.
But knowing the price, it's like, it's disgusting to pass it up, honestly. Like, and that's the addictive part of buying the toys.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
listen,
man, it's hard.
I'll
Like,
say
I got
for
this.
Super 7. No, go ahead.
I got this for $1 out of a dollar bin. I don't know about you guys, but to me, this was the holy grail of an action figure when I was a little kid.
Man, what? I'd buy that for $1. Shit,
That's the
legit.
fucking kingpin right there, baby. You talk about Daredevil, this is it, man.
That looks
Boy,
like the
that's some
Kingpin
old
met
school
Beetlejuice
shit
and got a
right there.
shrunken head. What the fuck is that?
It looks like the dude from oh cripes,
Big Bob.
Puppet Master.
It ain't Bob, it's Big Bob.
Yeah. Puppet Master is even better, actually.
Yeah, Puppet Master. You ain't lying. Paint that motherfucker. That's a strong guy.
But for $1, I was like, fuck yeah, man. Like, I don't know. This probably isn't worth shit, but for $1.
Does that come with like some sort of action feature? What's that on his back? What's the button?
Yeah, the trigger on the inside is actually broken, but it did have a like slam action. But this is how big the figures would have been scaled back in the day, which is pretty like accurate for, you know, the 90s.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Yeah, I have a bunch of these old Spider-Man figures that go along with the Kingpin, and he was the one my mom and I could never find when we would go to like Target, or not Target, but like Kmart and other crap like that. But
Jesus.
How about the fact that the paint ain't that bad on there?
No, and it was all marked up.
That's quality paint. That's back in the day paint.
Well, it was all marked up. I did a little short on my channel, and you can see it quickly that he's covered in like black scuff marks. His face is all messed up. And I took one of those Mr. Clean magic sponges and literally just wiped him. He's a little bit yellow in the elbows still, but that took almost every marking off of him, man. Like, those things are magic, literally magic erasers.
Yeah, I've had a few of them.
Yeah, we actually use them. This is weird,
but I do have to take a little bit of black, and they're good. They work really well. But I want to take a little bit of black and paint his eyebrow up a little bit. He looks like he's completely like a thumb without any hair.
It's like a head for
but I fucking love him. He's great.
You should make him dance.
Make him dance?
Oh, that
That's
dude,
what you did in this latest episode.
Yeah, you're right. I just watched that episode like right before RoughShod's toy hunt video.
I picked up a Mezco. I gotta show you this.
Yeah, show us. I hijacked the show there for a minute.
Now, for those of us of a certain age, there was a movie where somebody said, "Warriors, come out."
I love Warriors.
The Warriors.
And the Mezco made a 5 points.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, dude, you get like a couple of gang members.
Yeah, dude. And it's got like, you know, like the bats. Anyway, it's got the 3 characters, the dudes, and then it's got this great graffiti.
Right.
And I mean, I don't collect 3 3/4, and they called 5 points, so I imagine they have limited articulation. But how do you walk by like something called the Warriors and not? And so I don't know what it retailed for. I just got it at a con that I went to.
I thought I was blind.
Warriors come out to play.
Oh, fuck that. Can you dig
it? And you know what I love about Walter Hill? He refuses to allow them to remake it or make a sequel. And even when he dies, he's made it so they will never fuck with this movie, right? So
is James Remar's character one of those figures?
Yeah, he totally is. He's like this one. I don't know if you can
Dude,
see.
that's so cool, man.
It's dude, it's one of my favorite movies, and my parents let me watch it way too young, but it just stuck with me. And but I want to come back. You could take me off big if you want. I want to come back to the whole thing about Super Seven for a moment, and I feel bad for these toy companies because I think they start off really strong, as Ashtray was saying, that they're pumping out quality figures, that kind of stuff, and I think at some point they become more about the return of investment, right? So their investors kind of start, pushing and saying, hey, cut costs, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more on my investment. And they just become vehicles for investment vehicles. And listen, Super 7, I'll give them one thing. They're ambitious. They did the Cat Slayer, they did, the Thunder Tank, so it's hard. And I know people absolutely shit on that guy. What's his name? Brian Flynn?
That's his name, Brian
Yes.
Flynn.
Like people, you cannot go to a chat from one of the big toy YouTubers and not hear them absolutely shit on this guy. I got every opportunity. And I'm like, yeah, again, I don't know enough about it, but I do know that the guy doesn't set out to make shit. Do you know what I mean? Like he sets out to make sales.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's millions of things involved that we have no privy to.
Right? And it's like, and those G.I. Joes that he's making right now, man, I'm not into reaction figures, but they're bangers. Like some of them are great characters.
You don't see them. I've seen one.
Right.
I've seen Duke. That's it.
So they sell hot, right? And it's like,
oh no, that's the only one in one Target. They got Duke, and that's it. I don't know why it's not getting out. That's what they need to do. I seen them. I saw them last year at Joe Fest, all the prototypes in blue. So I know what was coming. But it's like, I see other hunt videos where they're finding them, but down here, them things.
Yeah, we don't see him here up in Canada. I've never seen him at a toy show or anything. I've seen the Thunder Tank. I almost bought the Thunder Tank, even though I'm not a Thundercats guy, just because it's such a cool piece. But like they did that huge turtle van that, of course, Ace would be familiar with. They did that massive one. I mean, I love his ambition, and I just feel like sometimes it's easy to kind of point fingers, but like you say, there's a lot that goes in. Like the bigger the company, the bigger the hands in the pot, the bigger you gotta, more mouths you have to feed,
More
right?
mouths.
So,
Yep.
But dude, you look at like, who is it? Mondo? Is it Mondo that made the huge He-Man? Is it Mondo that makes like those massive luxury He-Men?
I don't know which it is. Mondo.
Yeah, that's Mondo.
That's Mondo, right?
I think it's straight.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, dude, those are $350, and people have been opening them, and the arms are falling off. Things are happening, and it's like shit, dude. Like I bought that Asajj Ventress for an exorbitant amount of money, and her feathers were broken. I had to glue them.
Is anybody familiar with the channel Mad Hatter Reviews?
Yes, of course.
I'm having.
All right, he does the Mondo, but the turtle ones.
Yeah.
And he showed, I don't know, this was like maybe a year or two ago. I'm just remembering it now as you're saying that, where he was talking about he bought the Mondo Krang figure, and it was awesome looking, but he's like, yeah, for $350, he goes, there's no articulation. He goes, it does scale like cool with smaller, 5-inch, 6-inch figures, but it doesn't really do anything for it, and blah, blah, blah. And he was talking about how he kind of regretted it. But then I just saw maybe a month ago, he went and bought the Mondo like Super Shredder for like $350. And my brain as a collector, yeah, I probably buy things that other people are going to question for sure. But I don't ever buy things and be like, I bought this dinosaurs Earl Sinclair figure, and man, I regret it. And then I just go and buy another one, like the superhero one. That would be weird to me. Like, I don't quite get that. So for the people that buy the Mondo, and if they're falling apart, I don't understand if the quality's not there for the price that it is. and then you're also reluctant or regretful on the purchase afterwards, what is the drive to buy that product and not just be like, I'm going to go a different route, buy something cheaper, better quality?
Well, I would say, first
So
thing,
I think you have to be careful when you say cheaper and better quality, because when you have, so with Mondo, from my understanding, I don't own a Mondo. Let me just say that.
Sure.
I don't own one, but I know people who do. And they've had hiccups with them. They've had to go back and forth with Mondo and get parts and new bodies, stuff like that, right? Well, I think even with the higher quality figures, people think that you're not going to run into QC issues.
Right.
And I think that that's kind of the misunderstanding. Just because it's a higher quality thing doesn't mean that every once in a while factory fucks up, and there's nothing that company can do, because once they've produced over 50,000 units and those units are out there, that's it. They can't recall it and get it back. Yeah, some people are gonna get some people are gonna get those duds, and then some people won't. Like, for example, if because I also think people don't understand QC issues too, because it could be something as simple as a small batch, maybe 500. 500 have an oversized elbow joint. You know what I'm saying? And then the other 50,000 don't.
That's right.
But what ends up happening is people run to Reddit, they run to YouTube, they run to the internet, and they go, "Oh, mine's is bad." And how people receive it is, therefore, all of them are bad.
100%. I agree. And that was why when one of the first videos I jumped in here with you was you had the shredder with the Krang head. And I had watched a video before I decided to buy it where the guy, it's literally like crumbling in his hands. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm sure that's a quality issue. But if it's that specific shredder and maybe it's all around like that, maybe I'll avoid it. But when I knew you had it, I was like, well, I'm going to ask him firsthand. He's right here. And I took your word for it and literally went, yeah, I love that shredder. I think he's fantastic.
I got this.
Is that the chef one?
I guess the big thing is
what? You're a son of a bitch. I want that one. I love that one. He looks so good.
Go ahead, RoughShod. What were you saying?
Get the fuck up from the company. I guess
He's
my
great.
thing is, all right, so shit's gonna happen. Shit happens. So I guess it would be, how does the company respond? When you call them and say, "Hey man, I got this fig," when I open it up, the head fell the fuck off. It's all about, then for me, it's all about now you can do me right. If you do me right, I ain't got no problem. Your company, oh, I'm sorry the head fell off. We're gonna send you another one right away. Oh, fuck yeah. All right.
Right.
Now if you motherfucking take me around the damn world to get to that point, then I'm gonna get even more pissed. Like, God damn it, that's just bullshit.
Agreed.
I've had bad experiences with Hasbro, right? With their exclusives. And both times I've gotten G.I. Joe exclusives from them, they've had QC issues. And when I go and I'm like, hey, because I had a Zartan, the one that turned blue, and I was like, hey, the hood on mine, the mold was like all messed up. And so I just asked, I said, could I just get a hood? That's all I need. I don't need the whole figure. I don't need any. I just need the hood. They're like, well, no, you would have to send it back to us, and then we would have to give you an equivalent. What's an equivalent?
Right.
Because they're like, we don't have that figure no more. We would have to give you an equivalent. There is no equivalent. And the same thing happened to my 00 Snake Eyes. The ab crunch was messed up. And so he was just like flopping all over the place. Same thing. We'll give you an equivalent. And so I'm like, what?
Well, that's why right now, I got to be honest with you all. I'm petrified because I bought the Mythic Dragon.
Yeah.
And if anything is wrong with that, especially me in Canada, and I get all that delivered out here, if there is any QC issue, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't like, because Mythic, it's not like they can make 100 extra.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like they like that thing needs to come off the line flawless for every unit they sell, given the size and scope of it.
Is there a warranty on it at all?
Price, when you're up at that price
No.
level, I agree that there should not be a fuck up. Man, if I got a 350, if I got a Sanjay Ventures and their feathers are broken, I spent 300 or more on it, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How do you shit?
Yeah.
No, I know
The only thing I can say for like getting, I don't want to say a refund or anything, like not a refund, but someone will figure out the word for me. When I bought one of my Lego sets, the $500 set one, I can honestly say I lost the sticker sheets to it. I didn't know where the hell I had placed them, and I had emailed Lego, the company themselves, and I was like, "Hey, I misplaced the sheets or whatever, or didn't misplace them, but I never got the stickers with them." And within a week, for free, you know, they sent them right back to me, and they're like, "Here you go."
Yeah,
I had an
doing that.
Indiana Jones set that I had bought, and it was missing only like 3 pieces out of one bag. They resent the entire thing for free, like the entire thing. And I was like, holy shit, wow. Like,
that's cool.
And so for Lego specifically, I'll say that their exchange or refund or, you know, whatever it is 100% top notch. Just from my own personal
That's what I'm
experience.
looking for. You know, if there's a problem, if they fix it, I'm cool with you. I really am, man. If you got a problem and you don't make me jump fucking hoops, and it's like this is what it is, you know, especially if they're already aware. You know, like this ain't the first damn time. You know, you heard this issue, you know, then it's the response that goes far with me. Like if you sort it out and I'm like, all right, you know, that's all I wanted. You did that's it. I can't ask for anything better. But now in the Stray's case where you get to the tan plastic, did it even have any type of coating on it or anything that you could tell?
I think there was supposed to be like some kind of subtle shading of brown, but it just did not look good. Like it just looked like.
But look what Bull is talking about the Giant Man, which that was a known issue, right? A QC issue, and Hasbro stepped up, but they should. And to Astray's point, you can't just step up on your premium stuff like your HasLabs and that. You got to step up on anybody who supported your company.
Yeah.
You know, but the Giant Man.
If you're buying something that's supposed to be exclusive, you know, that's when you put all the bells and whistles and you know, that's that should be your premium.
That's what I'm talking about. Bull in the chat there. That's what I'm talking about. You know, if they take care of you, you know, that's all.
That free ramen car.
Just and even with these HasLabs, right? Like I bought the Ghost, and man, that box came all sorts of messed up, and I was like, oh shit. And I opened it and it was fine. But if you're an inbox collector like I am, you know, it's a little disappointing, right? But what are you gonna do? Like you got to take the good with the bad. Like like I was saying, the Cat Slayer. Look at the size of that thing. It came in what 2-3 boxes, dude. You're shipping that across. In my case, across countries.
That was ridiculous. Of all the shit to make big, they made that.
Right. So
like it's cool, but I'm like, damn. Of all the things you wanted to make, that's it. Come on, man.
You know, so I saw initially some people are making videos like, oh, that box was pierced and this and you're like, dude, have you seen videos of how they treat your luggage at an airport? What do you think they're doing with a box?
You don't want to know.
Right.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck, dude. If it says fragile, they're actually trying to throw it further.
Exactly. I was gonna say.
I remember our suitcases. You know how like they have like that hard plastic shell. Our shit was busted.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? How did you do that?
I got this is gonna be I'm gonna tell an old war story right now. I witnessed this with my own eyes.
Later, TKD.
Now, to credit the postal worker at this time had no clue what was inside this box. All right.
Oh no.
So I'm in the military, right? You know, I'm going down to pick up. I'm one of the people that authorized to go get the fucking mail for the damn boat. So I'm down there picking up this package, and here comes this lady. She's kicking this box. She's not kicking it. You know, it's like it's on the ground. She's got shit in her hand, and she's trying to, you know, kind of use her foot to kind of like shove it along. I mean, I'm and I'm laughing because I don't give a shit, to be honest. I'm like, oh, that's fucking government money. I don't give a fuck. Whatever the fuck happens to it, it ain't my, I don't give a shit. But in the back of my brain, like, God damn, this lady knew that there was a machine gun with a fucking grenade launcher on that shit. In that fucking box, right? Right? If she knew that the fucking machine gun with a goddamn grenade launcher in that fucking box. I was like,
that's like some Sergeant Bilko shit right there.
I had to take that shit back to the. I mean, I knew she didn't kick it off, but I had to like take it to the bar. I was like, man, we have to open this box and make sure this shit's all right.
Right. Yeah. Slowly.
Oh,
yeah.
but that was fucking funny as hell, man. I was like, y'all don't even know what's in these boxes.
No, I'm telling you, dude. It's like, yeah, if you're shipping anything, man, across the country, these big packages and shit, like you have to take into account that you may get a box.
Or be willing to pay more for a shipper. You know, like put the actual box in a box within a box. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you brought that up.
Collector shipping.
Right, but that pisses me off. That pisses me off because for me, for Sideshow, if I'm spending 1,500 Canadian, which is like 1,000 American on a statue, like, dude, do I have to pay you an extra $100 to put an extra piece of cardboard around it? Like, really? You know, like that's, to me, that's like, that is so lame. And on the Asajj Ventress, they didn't even give me the option, so I assumed it was coming double boxed.
You know what? They don't ship stuff. They ship it in the like individual shipper itself. But that piece of cardboard that it's within, it's like it ain't doing shit.
Right.
Like it's not
right.
doing nothing.
And so it's like I took exception to that.
I want to, since we're talking about just shipping things, just express, and this might be I might be on my own little island with this. But when in the world of porch pirates and all that good shit nowadays, I would like to express my thoughts on why, when we order from like a site like Big Bad Toy Store, do they label the entire fucking box BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store, all over it saying there's gold inside this, please steal me? I find that crazy. And then when I ordered, this isn't the box to it. Actually, no, it is the box to it. When I ordered my Technodrome, it might be hard to see, but in big fucking letters and writing, it says Turtles Technodrome on it.
Steal me, motherfucker!
Right.
Steal me!
That's actually a case pack. They sent it to you in a case pack. So that's why it looks like that, because that's how a store would receive it.
Right. That's just how it would be in a store, but still, like, put duct tape on that fucking thing or something, or paint over it. But does anybody else find that ridiculous?
But it would cost more money on the shipping and handling side for them to put that box that's already large into another larger box. And then if you want that box to be secure to the nines, you got to put braces in there. Like you got I don't know if people know this, but handling can get real technical. You know, like even from the start, the different types of fillers and all of that, and it gets very expensive.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
Sure.
You know,
I can tell you that one thing that they could do, and I've seen this not in the toy world, and I don't even know if they offer this in the toy world. I never even looked into it. But shout out to these. Who the fuck we used to get ammo from out there out West Coast?
His name was Timmy.
Oh. No, not Class. All right. Anyway, look, y'all. West Coast somewhere. They got ammo. All right. Look, I'm in Georgia. We own fucking guns. Okay. There ain't no doubt about it. All right. I mean, that's it. Anyway, ammo though. Motherfucking ammo, man. The cheapest shit, the cheapest place in ammo is online. Don't ask me why, but online is where it's at for cheap ammo. Now, back in the day when I used to get for range shooting and stuff like that, I get a lot of ammo.
Let me see if I can.
They actually had in the shipping where you just pay the extra $1 and you got discreet shipping. Your box would have the bare fucking minimum.
Right.
And that might be something they should consider. I mean, why fucking paint the box?
I know they do that for sex toys. Don't ask me why I know this.
What's that? Discreet
they offer discreet shipping for sex toys too.
Right. Oh my god!
Oh damn!
Yeah. No, we have the same friend that
toys are talking about discreetly shipping.
No, but you're right. I mean,
but you know what? I think Hobby Link. I don't know if y'all order from Japan at all, but Hobby Link Japan offers discreet shipping too. I think.
Why not? I mean,
they do what BBTS does, except they just put one big ass, very pretty and beautiful logo, and it's just like.
I just want a regular cardboard box that doesn't label what the fuck it is on the inside. I'd prefer not to have that.
So not to hate on all male people, but I have to share something that happened to me today, which reaffirms my belief in humanity. And so my mailman often talks to me about collecting because he delivers the toys, and he's like, "Oh, what do you got? What did you buy? This and that." So he has some young kids are getting into comic books, so I leave him comic books that I read in the mailbox for him to take to his kids. So I opened the mailbox the other day, and he left me this Batman Hush, which apparently now there's a Hush 2. So this is the sequel, and if you've ever read Batman Hush, it's one of the better.
It is very good.
He left this for me, and I thought, nice. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, right? Like it's like, it's just one of those small world experiences that you don't really see anymore. And
no, exactly.
Right, and so it kind of reaffirms the community that we're in, where, these are the things that kind of bind us. So it's cool that we have this little mail slot thing going on. Of course, I'm hoping my neighbors aren't catching it. Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day, my mom would leave Christmas presents for the mailman and the trash man. No shit. But the problem is back then you would have the same folks for years on, you know what I mean? For 10, 20 years. Now it's fuck, man. I don't know who the fuck my mailman is. I don't.
I know mine.
It changes. Mine changes.
I know the UPS guy. When I say no, I mean no of. I don't like no.
Mm-hmm.
But the UPS guy, the USPS guy, I know him, older Hispanic guy. He normally comes. If he sees me, he'll talk to me. He'll be like, "Man, you order a lot." Yeah. I'm sorry, you're gonna be upset this weekend, but
like, God damn it, he ordered some shit again. Damn, it's gonna be heavy.
I know whoever our Amazon delivers, they like. Fuck.
He's like, this guy ordering a lot of discreet packaging. What's going on in there?
Yeah, with some pretty ass labels on them.
No, I remember one time I ordered some lotion from Amazon, and that shit sounds so bad.
Yeah.
I ordered some lotion
baby.
from Amazon, and when I got it, they had sent it in one of those bubble wraps. And that shit was just exploded all in the package. And I sent them a picture of that. I'm like, this is what got delivered. And they immediately sent me another one, and I got it like the next morning or whatever. But I was just like, trying to wipe it out of it. And I was like, damn, because it's some expensive shit. So I was sitting there like, damn, like I don't want to throw this away.
That's awesome. That's
mad funny.
Now, listen, I will say this. I will say this for hand lotion. I married a very beautiful Jamaican woman who absolutely lotions herself 458 times a day. I think it's yeah. She ain't not lotioning herself 24.
Yeah, okay. So you have experience is what you're
saying. Look, he can come to the cookout whenever he wants to. You heard me?
It's like when they stuck 3PO in the oil, you just picture that scene with fucking cocoa butter, all right? You just dip.
Shea butter, man.
Oh, shea butter, of course.
Hey,
Shea
wait,
butter.
look, you already know what I asked. I was like, so y'all eating good in your house, right?
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah.
No, they do. Hey, boy, be having all types of jerk chicken. I know. Oxtails. What else? Fish. What is it? Fish cakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
curry
Oh,
goat,
curry goat is delicious.
jerk chicken.
Hey, curry goat is my shit. Hey, we got a restaurant that we go to. I talk, man, I go in there, and he be surprised if I don't order curry goat.
Yeah, totally. Stew beef. Oh man, red
Yep,
peas.
stew beef.
No, Ashtray, he ain't tell you he French though. He French.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
So you already know they double eating good.
Oh yeah, correct.
Oh shit.
Exactly
Hey,
right.
you know the French inspired the New Orleans and all that, so I'm sure yeah.
I'm actually going to a conference in New Orleans later this year. I haven't been since the floods, and I've heard it's changed drastically. They cleaned like.
I imagine.
You wear
Yeah, I heard
bullet
it's
and I'm
much
not
different.
bullshitting you.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Cafe du Monde, all those places.
I ain't been to New Orleans in a long time.
I ain't been in New Orleans since I was, probably 20.
Yeah, it's been a while, right? Yeah. So I heard they really gentrified the whole core, and I mean, listen, 3 weeks of the year, it's completely off the hizzle, but there's like, but I'm looking forward to it actually. Yeah, it's funny when you see something, and then you go back 30 years later, and you're like, I mean, I don't know, you're American, so maybe you saw it more than me, but when I would go to New York every decade, like when I first went to New York, it was 25-cent peep booths at every corner. Okay, and like you didn't want nothing to do.
And forever, I got I went.
Fumlin said, "Where's the red light district? I'm here. I'm here."
I got my
because
they still have old school escalators in Macy's.
Right.
You point me to the suite.
I got my shoelace stuck in the escalator. Like I was me and the shoelace and me. I was gonna let the shoe go. The shoe was gone.
Let it go.
I would let that shoe go. Yep. That's like if you walking on a ranch and you step in a cow pie.
That's it.
You must let that shit go.
It just is.
Oh shit! Did you guys see Death Whisperer's story?
What happened? What?
No.
About helping a guy at a comic shop, and it turns out to be like Humberto Ramos, and he was signing comics. That is cool, dude.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is so like you know what you never know, right? Like you never.
At Joe Fest.
Was it?
I thought everybody on the screen out here for Joe Fest.
Oh, no.
Are you guys going to Joe Fest?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
When is that?
June 20th through the 22nd.
So is it more fun than is it kind of like a smaller, more intimate con than like Toylanta? Because Toylanta is crazy, and like every time I think about going, you're like, eeh. It just seems like
Joe Fest is not. It's not a super big one. Now they do pack that fucking room.
Yeah, them bitch be packed. Them people be out there waiting to get in that motherfucker.
Yeah, they be packed.
They was mad when we skipped the line. Bitch, I bought my tickets early. Fuck you. I'm out.
We went live. We went live from last year on Sunday, on the last day. And I think it was a little over 2 hours. Mm-hmm. We did the live and we did the walkthrough of that thing. So it still takes some time. And we still didn't see every fucking thing. We still didn't see every damn thing. We just hit the main spots, because they had the Toy Federation now. Fucking the Four Horsemen were there.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mythic is there. It's not just Joe.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
no. That's just the main theme.
Because I think,
but man,
last year they were saying they wanted to change. Yeah, they want to change the name, right, to the Georgia or the something Georgia Toy Convention. They want to get away from Joe Fest.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
People,
Just like they changed Fort Gordon to Fort Eisenhower, I'm gonna always call it Fort Gordon. What the fuck is a damn Georgia toy convention? We going to Joe Fest, bitch.
I don't know. But you know, I don't know.
Where you going to motherfucking Joe Fest?
If it goes, I think if they changed it from Joe Fest, it probably would just fizzle. To be honest with you.
Well, that's, yeah.
You want to come to a Georgia toy?
Yeah.
But you know, to get back to my point about New York, and I'll say this, I hate to say this, I much enjoyed it much more when it was gritty, when you were wondering like, okay, am I gonna live walking through this neighborhood right now? At any moment, you know, that there was this danger to it. That I love that. Like I find like we've become so antiseptic as a society that it's like, guys, it's okay to live for the thrill of the unknown. It's like everybody wants to know the ending before, you know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've had experiences like that in other countries. I've been down south. I mean, I've been down in the Caribbean, man. I mean, deep down, right off the coast of Venezuela, man. I've been to all three the ABCs: Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. Been to Honduras. Been to some other fucking places I can't even remember. Tortola or something like that. But these be the places where, you know, you can definitely run into drug runners and shit like that. I'm talking about fucking like real shit. But what I've learned is we all like to party.
Yeah, right.
As long as you keep it cool and we all party, we all can party together.
Hey, Frank.
And nobody needs to get shot.
Right.
So I've been in some place. They tell you straight up, don't go there. Man, I'm there. When you fucking nuts, I am there. Man. Why? Because none of y'all are gonna be there. Shit.
Yeah.
Y'all away from me. I've been on a boat with y'all too long. Get away. But yeah, I mean, and that's where I also learned that we are really more like, as far as people, you know, just everyday motherfuckers living their life. We are more alike than we all think, because the same people do the same shit. It's just, out there they do it a little harder because they got to survive. It's a little rougher down there, but in general, they the same thing, motherfucker. You know, I've been places, you know, people be say, "Oh man, every damn street corner and shit like that." Now, there was one place where a dude had to get himself out of trouble with the cops. He had to give up his little Zippo lighter. He traded that, so he didn't go to jail. But other than that, I mean, pretty much, man, just don't be an asshole. If you go to somebody else's house, do not be an asshole.
Be an asshole, not an asshole.
Correct. And don't go to somebody else's country and think you can act like you're back home, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, remember that tourist that was like pissing on some sacred wall in Thailand and they threw her in jail? She was like,
"Oh man, the ones where they show the people like climbing the pyramids and shit." And then like when they come back down and they're acting like some sort of rock star and everybody around them is like ready to kill them. It's like, where is your sense of awareness? What on earth?
Well, dude,
like, partially blame social media.
That's
right.
You
know what I would have said if I was like, I'll let him fucking do it. That shit's gonna be there longer than his ass is gonna be on this planet.
That's right.
I can jump on all you want. Your ass is gonna be dead, and this shit's still gonna be here.
But then that's a thing too. Then I'm also the other side of that coin. I'm amazed and in awe of like, holy shit, that person just scaled that huge pyramid, like with no harness, no safety equipment or anything of such.
You're supposed to be against it. No,
it's wild.
That was pretty cool, but wrong.
No, it's not cool. It's a sense of like, I can't walk through my house without stubbing my toe, or some sense of like I'm banging into things and destroying my own life, let alone try to scale a pyramid without falling off of it at least one time with the first attempt. I'm amazed. I don't think it's cool. I'm just amazed by it.
I ain't got the balls, man. I'm like, you know what?
Right.
these damn things, and I'm not about to piss anybody off about it.
No.
Supernatural or otherwise, I am not about to. Nope, that's y'all.
Supernatural, 100%.
That is y'all all day. I ain't touching it. I don't want no curse. No.
Yep.
Did you guys see what happened with the helicopter in New York today?
I did, man.
No.
Oh my God. I was like, really?
Wow.
3 adults.
No, what
2
about them
kids
teenagers
or 3
running around with
kids?
them darn machine weapon guns?
Well, hold on. Start from the beginning. What happened?
So some helicopter was flying over the Hudson, I think the Hudson Bay, and the fucking propeller came unattached.
Oh.
And the whole thing just fucking like dropped in pieces with a family, like 3 kids and a parents, like obviously. And anyways, it's just like, just reading about it, you're just like, oh my God. And people looked outside and literally like the propeller was completely detached.
Jesus.
And you're just like, shit happens in New York, man. Shit happens in New York. I don't know.
Hey, there's little airspace there has become quite the spotlight as of late.
Right.
I guess.
Crazy.
I
What
guess
about the teenagers?
Things got to change. Something's got to be done. But
there's a sign
falling off the helicopter. Man, that's fucking some poor ass fucking maintenance going on there.
Right.
There are signs on one of the bridges in New York City going out by like the JFK airport, and on each end of the bridge, so there's 4 of them all together, there's signs that say no explosives without permit or something like that. And the first time I saw that, me and my buddy, we were going to I think it's in Queens, the Wrestling Universe, that toy store that used to be down that way. And that's the first time we saw those signs. And I'm like, you can have explosives in New York City or on this bridge as long as you have a permit. Like, what the hell is this endorsing? This is the place you shouldn't have explosives, even if you do have a permit.
Yeah.
It was wild. That obviously must have been for a construction purpose, but it was weird.
Hey,
I'll be back. You see me fumbling, I'll be back.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
I don't know. I guess there is some places where it is legal to have explosives. Construction is where you would have that shit, though.
That's what I was thinking too. But even at that time, I remember looking around and not seeing like even one single orange cone. So it might have been just in transit that they had those signs up, either waiting or they didn't take them down, or I don't know. Never inspected it, but just this conversation sparked that things happen in New York City for sure.
Yeah, totally.
No. What I was saying is that the signs were probably for construction crews that use dynamite to do their work.
No, right? Yeah.
You know, as long as their paperwork's in check, they're good. But
right,
it is a scary thought that that's going across the bridge. It's like, oh,
just seeing that sign, like knowing, like, oh, 9/11. That site's not too far from where this sign is. It's kind of unsettling.
Totally, dude.
Right.
So, but New York City, it's a different, man. I've been there a handful of times, and each time I go there, I feel like it's a different city. Like you said, fumbling, and not a different city in like the capacity of like, oh, I remember this. It just feels like it's a different world. Like it evolves so fast. It's an unbelievable place.
It's one of the meccas in America. I mean,
dude,
yeah.
It's one of the most like, you feel like it's one of the most energetic places I've ever been to on earth. You could just feel the energy there, but it's also, man, like, and maybe that's what makes it attractive for some people. You're so anonymous in that city. Like everything is so big. Like you disappear, man. Like you're just another speck on a very, very big beach.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing like it in Canada. Nothing like it. Like I live in what we consider our New York, which is Toronto. But man, when you go to New York, you're like, yeah, we're not New York.
Yeah.
Not even close, right? Like
it's a mega city. I mean, it's a freaking. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, man.
It is our equivalent to Coruscant. Just very, very
pretty much. I'll agree to that.
It really is. There's upper levels, lower levels, and then
He really just said
lower
it.
levels.
And then you got a bunch of weird ass alien people trying to sell you death stick.
So where's our Emperor Palpatine?
Huh?
Where's the Emperor Palpatine? Oh, you guys definitely have a You guys definitely.
That would have been Cuomo, right?
You guys might have a couple of them.
Yeah, we got a whole
They hang out with the
senate
judge.
of these people.
I like Death Whisper. I like his comment about Texas because I was just there a couple of weeks ago and for a conference.
You were here in Texas?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
Australia's
gotta be honest with you, dude. I was in the Fort Worth, Dallas area, and I was expecting a totally different vibe. Man, the people were so friendly, and the only thing that as a Canadian, because our gun laws are very strict, it did freak me out that everywhere I went, somebody was packing. Like even when I was buying a T-shirt, the guy had a fucking like a Glock on him, and I'm like, I am in a T-shirt store, right? Where am I here?
But you're in the T-shirt store and you're safe.
So totally,
Right.
totally. And then when we went to buy some cowboy hats, the guys actually had 6-shooters. And then, for me, I was thinking, cowboys and Indians type thing as a kid, and here we are with the 6-shooters. But no, those are actual 6-shooters. Like they have fucking bullets in them, right? And you're like, oh shit. You're like, okay. But Texas was great, dude. I would so go back.
Oh shit! As you came further down south, because see, Dallas is different.
It's really nice.
Yeah, Dallas is different from say Houston.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Okay.
It's different.
And so I think Dallas is kind of maybe more like New York. It's more metropolitan. It's more right. It's got a flavor. Yeah. That's what and then I've heard Austin is its own world.
Austin is its own thing, and I'm from there. I don't like Austin. Yes, it has its own thing.
Yeah.
Man.
What up, man?
What's up, man?
When they say keep Austin weird, they mean that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I've heard. But
Bruce.
Yeah. It was cool though. I would go back to Dallas Fort Worth. I enjoyed it. But yeah. I don't think all of Texas.
That's Bo's neighborhood. That's where he's from. That's where he's at.
Is that where Bull's at? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
Let's see here.
And me and TKD, we're here in the Houston area, and I think there's one other person that's here too, but I've never met him in person.
So you go to do you go to the Dallas Fort Worth toy show, the Joe Fest equivalent?
I haven't been. I do plan on going though.
Yeah. I heard that one's really good too.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
The last day, y'all. Big tip. That's all I can say. Always the last day. Please. Hour or two before the show is over, it becomes a fucking swap meet. Y'all take advantage of that part. Y'all take advantage.
Trying to get rid of shit.
Is there truth to that? So I'll be honest with you. So
straight up.
Really, because I'm the FOMO guy. I'm 100% the FOMO guy. Like I walk into a toy convention. This is my routine. We have one every 3 months here in Toronto. I go in, I buy the early bird ticket. I go in at 9 a.m. I'm literally done by 10 a.m. I go in, I hit all the big ticket items. I pay full price. I don't haggle because I know the value of things. I boom. I walk out. I've got 30 boxes in my hand. That's my thing. But right. So, but everybody. So they love me. They love me. Every time
I know they do.
He's like, I gotta go out.
Hey, you walk away. It's like the old cartoons. Your head just turned into a little lollipop.
Right.
Hey, but that's the enjoyment part for us. Is when we get something we want. That's the fun of it. That's the fun. Yeah.
I mean that's what you go to shows for, though. I mean, you're looking for shit that you didn't find that now you're trying to go back and get, and that's the time to get it. Sometimes you never see that thing again.
Well, and I've got
shows are toy overload, man. It is so much toy. It's like holy. No matter which one you go to, it's just like fucking toy overload. It's so much there. Everything is like ooh.
Yep.
Everything is like they're like, oh shit, look at that. And then you take it like, oh fuck, I got another 5 hours to go through.
The last day walk me through the last day and tell me what it's like on the last day.
Well, the last day, I mean, it's Sunday, so a lot, for Joe Fest, you got a little VIP Friday thing, like it's 2 hours long where you get you get to go in early.
Right.
All right, but then the real thing, it's Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it's as busy as it's going to be. People are going to be there. Sergeant Slaughter's going to be there, kissing baby, signing whatever, and it's just there. And everybody's, it's just kids are everywhere too, man. Got to watch out for the kids when for me filming. I'm like everything below my waist. I can't even see your ass. I'm like, what? I'm moving my leg and I'm like, what is fucking? It's a kid down there. What the hell? I'm like, where did you come from?
That's funny.
How did I get tied up in y'all's leash? What the fuck?
That's funny. Funny.
I mean, it's just, it's a big sea of people just wandering around. They got all the booths, though. I mean, it's all the main ones are, Super Seven's there, the Toy Federation, all the big names got little corner, Entertainment Earth, too. Then you got the individual vendors.
Hey, I think Bull wants to get on.
Bull?
Oh, yeah, bring on Bull.
What up, Bruce?
But
Bull, man, you got IG.
Is Bull coming on? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I think it
so.
was.
That's what I was just commenting too. He said something about a crouching panda, and I want to know if that's the Ninja Turtle figure.
No, he said he found it. Yeah, he said he found it today.
Hang on, Bull. If we can get you that thing.
Who the hell is this Hogwarts guy? Nice.
But the last day, Sunday.
My Lord and Savior Bruce, Dark Lord. What's up?
But yes, on Sunday it's a little more relaxed. Some of the vendors leave after Saturday. They just, some of the vendors leave. So there's some empty tables. Not bad though. There's still a lot of stuff there on Sunday. Crowd isn't as bad. You're able to move around. But then it's like right around on Sunday, I think they close it off at 4:00. I don't know if it's going to be longer this year, but last year it was 4:00 on Sunday. And the closer, like I just noticed, walking around, I'm looking at stuff, things like that, looking at all the prices and stuff. And then about 2 hours before the end, I see one place, they put up a little sign, 20% off. I'm like, and I walk around some more and I see another place, kind of doing the same thing. I'm like, And then an hour until the show end. We at 3:00 now. And those signs start changing, and they start changing rapidly. It actually changed while we were in line waiting to buy stuff we already think we're having a good deal on. The shit was dropping while we were in line.
No shit.
No shit. I think I picked up, and I needed a Martian Manhunter, so I got me a multiverse Martian Manhunter. I got me a zombie Scarlet Witch.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got me a zombie Scarlet Witch, and I got me that fucking Kingpin, the one from Daredevil, that fella there. I can't remember his name, but he's a great actor. Got all three of them, and I think we paid like $17.
What?
Yes.
This is a really good deal. I paid $17 just for the Kingpin.
When he said it, because I had already did the math on what we were getting, and by this time I wasn't giving a fuck about the sign anymore. I didn't know that shit was still changing. So we got up there and he said what he said, and I looked, I said, what did he fucking say? And Virgo was like, 17. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I said after that was okay. Then I said, I was like, oh shit. But some of them, the guys that just come there and try to unload shit, they don't want to take it back. So that type of stuff, for something you really, the high-end stuff, you're probably not going to find it. But, if there's something there high-end that you like and you see it, and if you're there for the whole, 2 days, you see it on Saturday, you're like, yeah, that looks nice. I don't know about that price, though. And then you come Sunday and like, yeah, it's still here. All right. So then, 3:00, if you look over there at 3 and it's still there, go over there and ask the person, like, hey, man, what about that one right there? Hey, I know you don't want to load it back on your truck, man. What about you say 5? How about we do it for 4, 3? You can try something like that. It might work, it might not. It's up to them. But you can kind of tell, like, Toy Federation ain't doing that shit. They're gonna pack that shit up and go to the next show.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, they're not doing that.
Right.
They're not gonna cut no deals like that.
Right.
Not really. They still can wheel a deal. Don't get me wrong.
But not on anything like super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is. I would say Joe Fest. For Joe Fest, you give it a good 3 hours, you probably could see majority of everything you would want to see there. And you could look at the little booths and say, oh, I don't want to fuck with that one, but you get to look at it at least. But 3 hours, Now,
are you,
rubbing elbows, talking to your friends and shit, that's another hour. Maybe, so that's how I can go. So, but
are you gonna meet the Shredder?
Oh, I don't know, huh?
Why is the Shredder there?
Yeah, because he's one of the G.I. Joes too, I think.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I believe he's one of the original G.I. Joe cartoon voice actors, and he played the Shredder in the original Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah, he's supposed to be there. I forgot his name. I don't know if I'm going to see him or not, man. I'm not that big. I know, Ace, you would want to see that. You probably would want to sit there and talk with this man.
Oh, you know it.
Security and shit, I know. But I thought it was cool. Shit, the Shredder from the fucking movie. I was like, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's very cool. I met the only person Turtle fame that I met, it was years ago, was Jim Lawson, who helped do some of the Ninja Turtle comics and design the turtles when they got like redesigned into like the cartoony look and stuff like that.
Right.
But I would love to meet one of them. Or no, actually, you know what? I'm a liar. I met Corey Feldman, and he played Donatello.
Did Corey Feldman play Donatello?
Yeah, he did the voice of Donnie in 2 of the Ninja Turtle movies.
Really?
I met him at a Boston Fan Con or Boston Fan
I was not aware of.
I did not know
Yeah.
He
played it was the first movie, and then it was the third movie. I think in the second one he was going through like his like drug problem or something like that, but he wasn't in the second one.
Oh, I thought Flint. Fuck, Frank just freaked me out. I thought he was talking about Flint, the G.I. Joe cartoon. I was like, there's no way that Corey Feldman did.
No, yeah. When I met Corey, it was cool. They were doing like a small Goonies reunion. So like it was him, the guy that played Data. I forget his name. He just won the Oscar like a year ago. And then Sean Astin. So it was all 3 of those guys right together, which was really cool to just. I only met Corey, but it was cool. It was literally cool to see all 3 of them. But Sean Astin, I'm like, dude, you're like every like iconic character from the 90s into the early 2000s. Like, this is awesome.
Sean Astin, listen, you can't like you really don't realize how many freaking great series and movies that guy's been in. And he seems like such a mensch. Like every time you see him on screen or meeting people at cons, like he's kind and gives
he when I first initially saw him come into the room, I was standing like maybe 2 or 3 people in line to meet Corey, and they had Corey, Data, and then Sean was going to be on the far end, and then Sean comes in and he just comes right up behind Corey Feldman and just gives him like this great big bear hug from behind. And it's just to see that, and then he does the same thing with the other guy, but just to see that, like, they're that comfortable to do that, and it's not, oh, I'm just here for a paycheck. It's like, no, this is my buddy. This is my Goonies friend. Like, it made that experience like, oh, it was a childhood moment. I don't know how else to explain that.
Oh, fuck, dude, that's cool, man.
It was very cool.
I hope they never do a sequel. I have to tell you, I hope they never ruin that memory.
I just watched an interview. I don't know if it was. It's at least a month old. It's within the month they've done this interview, and it was Corey Feldman, Sean Astin, the 2 girls that played, obviously the 2 girls, Joe Pantaleone, and then the other brother. Yeah, and they were talking about there is, like, Steven Spielberg is in the works of making a sequel or at least writing one out. I don't know.
Oh, no.
So I don't know. It's what's
So
old is new, but then they can't leave anything alone enough for it to be just good. I don't know.
It's, man, you couldn't do it today, even if you wanted to. Like, you couldn't do what was the character's name that was Chunk?
Yep.
Chunk. You couldn't do that character now.
You couldn't do Chunk. You couldn't do Sloth
Right,
because
Sloth.
everything would be offensive.
You can't.
You
do
wouldn't.
that.
You wouldn't be able to have those Italian, offensive stereotype actors. Like, and all of that stuff culminated into the magic of what made that movie so special. It was that era, that moment, that time.
Hold up 1 second. Is any of the main characters from the Goonies passed away?
No.
Then fuck that. You get them old motherfuckers, you put them back together again, and you come up with some fucking goddamn story. That's what you do. That is exactly what you do. Why couldn't
you gonna do it? Do it before Star Wars happens all over again.
Shit.
Yeah.
I would rather a million.
They can continue it. They can like there was another treasure that we forgot about. We did something or something like that. Some stupid shit.
Man, I would rather a million more Star Wars movies than another Goonies. I don't know. Goonies.
I'll destroy my Goonies, man.
Goonies is like that. It's like Back to the Future.
Serious ass shit. I mean, and fucking like, I think they can. If you get it's all about getting them all back though. You cannot do no change, no fucking switcheroo.
Well, they're all alive.
Well, then you got
got
Josh Brolin. I mean, most of those guys are pretty big movie stars now. Josh Brolin, being the older brother, can come in as Thanos and say, "Fuck you guys," like you're all grounded and
snap finger them to.
I don't know what type of story they could write, but they could get them all back. I think they could. That'd be the only way I would accept Goonies coming back. It's just
Chunk is skinny though now. Can we accept this as truth?
What's that?
Well, Chunk
is skinny. He's a skinny guy now.
The litigation lawyer, a very successful litigation lawyer, who actually represents most of them as their legal representative. So he got out of the, but yeah, listen, I agree with RoughShod. I suppose if there's a time, it's now, because I don't think they're ever going to be as big as they are right now. Right?
Agreed.
Good.
Agreed.
Yeah, Thanos. Josh Brolin is probably going to be the biggest one of the group. That's fine. That's no problem. But just get them all back together. I'm pretty sure their egos will not collide doing something crazy like that.
No, they seem to look like they have an amazing time on like any sort of press junket or reunion tour. Like they seem like they have that camaraderie like the Lord of the Rings group does when they do their like interviews and stuff. It's like a genuine little brotherhood. So I feel like if the heart was there, they would do it. It's just, should you? It's one of those you can, but should you? That's
the only way I would let them do it is you would have to continue the story somehow, weave some story. I don't care. You're going to have to think that shit out, but weave it because it's got to be good. If you're going to do it, if you're going to bring that back, you got to go ball to the wall.
Yeah.
And you got to come up with a good story, but it all hinges on at least the 5 get back in.
Yeah, Mommy Fratelli. Yeah. Sloth is... Ultra said Sloth passed away, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who Morgan Lofting is.
Yeah, I was gonna say the mama, whatever her name was. I was gonna say I definitely knew she passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember her. Okay, she was the other girl.
Who, Morgan Lofting? Yeah. Oh, was she?
I think she was the other girl.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure.
Mama Fratelli, throw Mama from the train. That was
she passed. Yeah, I knew about her. I knew you weren't going to get some of them other people, but the main, if you got the mains back, that's fine.
Oh, Baroness. Okay, I see who he's referring to now. Yeah, gotcha.
But you can get the two dudes. Okay, we ain't got Sloth, we ain't got Mama, but you can get the two guys. Hey, they can.
You could get Sloth because that guy was just in a prosthetic mask or whatever and like makeup. You could always, redo that one if you needed to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all depending on what type of story they got. But
I mean, you're gonna have that Superman shirt come back.
They got the main group, and I'm like, they can go with that.
Dude, even the other day, I can't believe I'm gonna say this because again, I'm very much a liberal, I suppose, in a lot of ways. But they were talking about one of the young actresses on the set of The Last of Us, and how somebody on set said, "Hey, I think you're on the spectrum." And she was like, "Yeah, you think so?" And she was like, "Yeah, I think you're on the spectrum." And then they diagnosed her as being on the spectrum. And I'm reading this great article in one of the medical magazines with my job, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, man, if we gotten to the point where people are just like, "You're a little different, I think you're on the spectrum," right? Like suddenly, like, okay, this is like we're self-diagnosed as spectrums now. So anyway, it was just weird that they would publish this story and that she would be like, "Oh yeah, no, we just diagnosed it right then and there." And I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, sloth today would not be the sloth of 1984. Like
No.
it would be totally like, it just, I can't imagine him doing it, because now it's like he would fit some sort of definition.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine, right? Just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Enough already. Like, that's great. On film sets, we're now diagnosing people. Are you White Lotus people?
I have not watched that.
You have not watched
No,
White
me
Lotus?
neither.
Okay.
Not aware. I can watch it. What is going on? What is happening in White Lotus?
Oh, it's just amazing. Season 3 is just bonkers. And if you're a fan of the first 2 seasons, the third one is even crazier, and it's got some of the biggest guest stars in it, and Walter Goggins and
I like him a lot.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell.
Billy.
Oh, I like him too.
Baby Billy. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That dude is good. He is good. I always like him.
Yeah, he's great. So
is it a Western? What is the show?
No, it's just like a crazy kind of quirky drama show that follows like these people who stay at these high-end resorts called the White Lotus Resorts.
The White Lotus? I'm going to write that down.
Takes place in a different country every year. This year was in Thailand. But anyway, it's just fucking so bananas, dude. You got to see it to believe it. It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, anyways.
I'm going to write that. I wrote it down. I want to check that out. I like those guys.
Last of Us is starting, I think, this month, right? That's the big one. And then Welcome to Derry is the other one that's coming this month. So
is that already coming out this year?
Yeah. And then it's, of course, I think the last season of Stranger Things, if you're a Stranger Things guy, right?
I haven't seen Stranger Things season 4 yet.
Jesus, they take forever to put a fucking season out. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? It's like when it comes on, I'm like, oh shit.
It's true.
It didn't happen already. Why am I not aware? Why is it taking so long? But whatever. God, oh man, they make you wait for that shit. God.
Yeah, way too long.
I gave up on Stranger Things like mid season 1. I couldn't do it.
Well, you know that if you're a binger, just wait for. I just watched that fucking Kevin Bacon one where he kills demons that just dropped on Prime. And I wanted it to be good because, god damn it, I grew up with Kevin Bacon, fucking Footloose, and a whole lot of shit, right? And fuck, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I was like, just, because, listen, I got to tell you, what's the one with the earthworms?
Tremors.
Yes.
That. First
Right?
one is right on, man.
I like Tremors.
I love Tremors, right? Burt Gum or whatever his name was, that crazy hillbilly with all the guns and shit. I love that fucking movie. It's a cult classic, right? It's like,
I was like, Kevin Bacon and Remo Williams, because I didn't know who the fuck I still don't know who Remo Williams' real name is.
But Fred Ward. Yeah, Fred Ward. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Fred Ward, yeah.
I was like, you can't go wrong.
Well, Remo Williams was supposed to be a whole, like they had 4 or 5 of them planned, right? And then
I think they got the 2.
No, not even, dude. They did the 1 and that was it. 1 and done.
What, for Tremors?
No.
Remo Williams.
Tremors went.
Yeah. I was gonna say, there was like 6 of them freaking movies.
Tremors went off the deep
end. After the second one, they just went crazy. I was like, oh, you guys running around. Oh, what the hell? Like, no. It was crazy. That first one, I ain't gonna lie. The first one, and as corny as it is for Worm, whatever, the Worm thing, it was great.
It is a good movie. I like that.
Oh, it's great, dude. It's a classic.
It was a nice level of stupidness. I was like, all right.
Correct. Ultra,
Well, even
if you
like
only watch the first one, you've seen them all you need to see.
Yeah.
And
you
even
don't have to go to the first one.
the practical effects were really cool of those big ass worms when they would explode and
Yeah,
stuff like that. It would look like the inside of a pumpkin just blowing up everywhere. It was awesome.
They were great, dude.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I was like, when I saw them, the first thing I was like, oh shit, the worms from Doom done come to Texas.
Now, which is, listen, I can't believe that I actually see people out there advocating that the original Dune is better than the current Dunes. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not on that bandwagon. The new Dunes are freaking phenomenal.
I've only seen the I've never seen the original. I've seen the first one that came out a few years ago, and I haven't seen the sequel yet.
Oh, you got to.
I like it. I like the first one a lot. I'm not. I did. I liked it quite a bit.
You know, the new ones take. It's like back when Dune came out, they weren't ready for the long ass movies. They weren't ready for, you know. George Lucas pulled it off with Star Wars, okay, but nobody else around that time, nobody else was thinking about pulling some shit like that off.
That's true.
When you have like an epic story like that.
That's true.
So with Dune, you know, it got shoved into a 2.5 hour movie, and there was a lot of explaining to do, and the newer ones do a lot of that explaining versus the other one. And then, but Patrick Stewart, Sting. Patrick Stewart and Sting were in that shit. Fuck that.
Oh my God, Sting! That's right. Sting is Baron Harkonnen. That's right.
Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick Stewart, fucking Captain Picard himself was in that shit back in the day.
That's right. That's right. I think, and didn't he play the role of like, I guess, what's his name, Josh Brolin in the new ones? I think. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, you're right. Sting, yeah, and then Kyle MacLachlan is the dude. Yeah, it was weird.
But
yeah.
I'm with you. That needed that needed a reboot. It needed to be fixed. It needed to be updated.
Yeah.
I would have liked them to kept the old worm, the worm they kept in the thing. That was a creepy looking thing, even in that movie. That little worm thing.
Thing to IG. So do he not have an IG or what the fuck?
I don't know. He might not. It's fine.
Okay. Well,
Blade Runner. I agree, Death Whisper, but Blade Runner has aged really well. I think. Ice Pirates.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
No,
I like Blade Runner too. That's a really good one.
Shit, I remember seeing Blade Runner at the drive-in with my parents, and the girl goes running through with her snake see-through, and my mom was talking to my dad, going like, "What are we bringing the kids to watch here?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Nice, Dad." Good choice, buddy. My dad was always doing shit like that. My dad was like, "Oh, this ski school." You remember those old, like, really naughty, like they're basically tiss and ass movies from the 80s, like Ski School and Sorority High, Revenge of the Nerds. Like, you had all these movies.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like, you. Speaking of which, like Revenge of the Nerds, you cannot make Revenge of the Nerds today.
No way. Most of those 80s movies you can't make today. Porky's, not a chance.
Right. Porky's, perfect example. And my brother and I would be in the back of the car like, "Yes, Dad." And my dad would be like, "No, I heard it was good."
Yeah, you couldn't get away with those.
Porky's is Canadian, by the way.
But you know, soon enough, those movies will be like on YouTube to watch for free.
I hope so, dude. I hope so.
Oh my goodness.
They deserve to be, brother. But I've
Porky's
taken
and Porky's
too
too.
much of your time this evening. I'm gonna bail and get to work tomorrow. But thank you for inviting me. I really appreciated that. Virgo,
no
thank you
problem.
for the great beer.
Anytime.
Astray, good talking to you. Ace, everybody in
the
the chat.
good talking to you, man.
And tomorrow, a little Star Wars.
Yes, sir. Bring whatever knowledge you want to the Star Wars chat. I'm not going to prepare. I'm just going to go with it.
I will tell you, I am a Star Wars collector. I'm one of them rare people. I will admit, I like Star Wars, man. That shit blew my fucking mind as a fucking kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it did.
And I have a Star Wars story for you tomorrow, Ace, when it comes to me and him.
And,
Absolutely. Everybody bring whatever they want.
Yeah, I am very, man, I watch, I don't care what. The only thing I will not watch again from Star Wars is the holiday special. I will not.
Thank you very much, brother. Good for you, dude.
I will watch the animated Boba Fett part. I will watch that, but I will not watch the rest of that shit. That is the only thing I hate.
I'm
You
with
have
you,
to have
brother.
principles.
I even love the Muppet episode with the fucking Star Wars. That was the shit back in the day. I was like, oh fuck.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But that
First
little
of
Star
all,
Wars special, man. You have a good night, man.
I'll see you tomorrow,
Hey,
guys.
Fumbling, have a good one.
Later.
All right, man.
Take it easy. Oh man. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Astray. You a bashed Super 7.
Where he got his hand?
I don't know. Hang on.
You've been working on that thing all night long. I need to see it all night long, all night, all night, all night,
All right.
night, all night.
Because I know that Astray is a McFarlane dude. What are you feeling about these things?
Ooh, what are we showing off?
Hang
thing?
on.
My nut. Sorry.
What?
He knows what.
He's nuts.
Yeah. These tuck up niggas, what I'm calling these nuts.
These nuts.
He's nuts.
All right. What are we looking at?
Get
Oh, yeah, they all look ugly to me.
a hole back there.
Now, I don't know what's going on. You probably
I'm
got
a
more.
Batman. It don't take much to convince me to buy a Batman. I do not like that head sculpt.
Where his nipples at?
He ain't Val Kilmer. Rest in peace.
No bat nipples. Those are in the utility belt.
The only one that I'm kind of interested in is the Dark Side, but the rest of them, But I've never owned any Beast Kingdom figures, so.
Now, is this like top of the line figure too? I don't think I've ever heard of this brand.
Beast Kingdom, they're like a Mesco. Like they kind of do like the soft goods thing.
Gotcha.
But I don't know if I would say that.
Wire. He has the patented wire in the cape. Oh shit. What the fuck?
I just wish everything else looks good about it. I just don't like the head sculpt.
What's the Dark Side one look like?
Hang on. Let's go see. So a shitload of fucking hands. Okay. You seeing any?
Too many hands, man.
Of anything? How tall are these things? What is 21
Hey,
inches?
Hey, listen. The rain.
Oh, he looks good.
Listen here. The rain that we get.
I don't like how slim he is in the waist.
I swear to God. Look, the rain we getting headed Ace way.
Oh, you got snow hidden anyway. Shit, that's what it looked like. Yeah.
Is his little like skirt piece, is that like a thin rubber, or is that it can bend like that?
Yeah, it's soft.
It looks like a.
I think he looks. I don't see enough dark sides, but I think he looks cool.
Skirt. It's a skirt diaper.
A skirt diaper.
Let's see.
That's the only one I'm really interested in. The rest of them are kind of. I think the Flash looks pretty good.
He should have a head mold where like there's lasers coming out of his eyes and they're like zigzag.
He definitely should. Yeah, Frank Tunic.
So now is this way, man? We're gonna find out here because he's got to be taller than fucking Batman.
Yeah, he for sure. He has to be.
He's probably like.
Right there.
Oh shit! I'm down.
Look at that.
That
looks cool.
Now, shouldn't it be going? Like
it should be sideways.
Vertical.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be sideways, not the way they have it.
Oh, we're getting critical, y'all. We all knew. We all knew that thing got a zigzag and not go up and down.
I feel like he should be a little bit more wider in the like stomach area.
Yeah. Like should be squared up.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a badass looking motherfucker right there.
But I might get that.
Yeah, I think he looks. I like the.
There we go.
Oh, the cape looks badass. I like the cape.
A centimeter and a half taller than fucking Batman. Wait a minute, that can't be right.
Baby, put Frank comment up.
What Frank at?
That blue pops.
This one.
I just don't know why they modeled it against somebody's chest.
You know.
Yeah.
Like,
why wouldn't you
last time
like model the figures next to each other?
How big is this?
You haven't seen my reviews, Astray, where I do this?
I guess they want to,
okay. I didn't know you did that. You put it up to your chest?
I normally put it right up to my chin, too, and I just kind of keep it all right to my mouth and just hope to God it looks good.
Well, according to my nipple area, this is a pretty good scale.
All right, there goes the Flash. This is what the Stray said he likes. Classic look. Everything is fucking if you can actually stand like that is the question.
Yeah, that looks like a good Barry Allen.
Yeah, that is good. There you go. That's a good pose with the hands.
Now, can his head look up more?
And I drank to that. Yeah.
He's got like that Marvel Legends Venom thing going on where his head kind of can't go up further.
Some techniques right here to let us not see how they're actually standing this figure up. Because I don't see shit holding this thing up.
It's probably a stand of some kind.
No type of I mean shit, man. Hey man,
and that's like totally photoshopped. It's not even good looking.
Darkseid's a little bit bigger. I mean, seriously, man, they're not. Oh man, it's like he's almost the same size as the rest of them. I mean, freaking, he is only but one centimeter away from Darkseid. 1 centimeter, y'all, away from Darkseid's height.
Well, 2 centimeters,
maybe, and that's not a lot.
That's not a lot at all.
It's not.
No lightning effect at all.
That's kind of wild. Why wouldn't you have that? Like even as like a clip on.
What it is.
I mean, it's overdone. I know, but they should have had something maybe on for his boots. Something.
Yeah, it's not like I need the hands that are looking like they're holding something when he doesn't come with anything to hold.
Right.
So he's
even having like a lightning bolt looking like he's throwing it would have been kind of rad. But I'm just nitpicking a toy I'm never gonna buy. So Green Lantern looks cool.
Now see, you can start getting into a Green Lantern too. Now the Green Lantern does look good.
Yeah.
I have no complaints. It's what I expect. I'm assuming this is Hal Jordan because that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, that's Hal Jordan.
Same.
But I know there's many different Green Lanterns now. I know, and I know he ain't John Stewart. For obvious reasons, please spare me.
That's definitely Hal Jordan.
I want them to make the little chipmunk Green Lantern. There's a little chipmunk. His name is Chip.
I like that green, man. That green is on.
Yeah, that's a good head sculpt right there. They even put nipples on there.
Whoa, Green Lantern has nipples, but the Batman doesn't.
Nipples.
He does have nipples, y'all.
Weird.
I'm around the area. Right.
Is that canon? Can we confirm if Green Lantern has lantern nipples?
Man, no, you can't say that's canon.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
When they drew him back in the day,
it looks like he's gonna give it a fist bump.
That's what's up. That's what you do.
Green Lantern.
Oh, now see, there's another chance where they could have had an effect
with the ring.
Man, that would have been tight, right? I ain't gonna lie. One little green little thing there would have been cool. Even
agreed. Or if the lantern had like a little press-on button and it lit up on the inside.
You know how much they want for these guys? Do we have any knowledge of the price?
These Kingdom normally go for like $50 or.
I was gonna say if it's not $50, man, it's not an action figure.
All right, $50. I want some sort of effect, man. Now, come on, now.
I'm actually not sure,
but they are bigger. Hey, man, shit, man. Why the fuck, man? Why?
Let's find out.
Why?
Okay, these are $50 figures. They're $48.99 on
okay, $50.
EBTX.
8-inch figure.
Dark side is 80.
Damn, and he's not that much bigger than those guys.
What?
And it says excludes tariff surcharge, so he might be more now.
Holy fuck!
Oh man, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt the toy world bad. A lot of things bad. But we got a 90-day reprieve, y'all. 90 days, just like TikTok.
I'm just gonna keep going to my local toy shows and buying these $3 little old ass action figures.
Oh, hang on, y'all. Frank decided he wanted to grace us.
Is Frank coming in here?
He might. I'm about to bring him in.
Oh man, you're gonna bring doom on us.
In his face, what you gonna do?
Yo. Hey, Frank.
Oh, Frank. Okay, time out. Tell my story.
What's up, Frank?
After that.
Oh, hang on. Virgo got a story, Frank.
Ace, damn it, Ace, not Frank. I went at Ulta Beauty today. Oh, them bitches! I blew them bitches' mind when I said, "Oh, I know somebody that and said Rodan in the fields. Don't play with me."
She sold you out, Frank.
Bitch, don't play with me. She's like, "Oh, really? Yes, bitch." The fuck?
Please don't tell my name.
No.
I ain't rat you out like that now.
No, I'm dealing with them from the setting up like the data on in their system for our stuff, and they're horrible.
Oh, enough said.
They're just fucking horrible. Retail in general is just horrible.
She said she gonna tell me no, but it's online. She was like, we would love to have some products. I said, I said I actually have some. They're good. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I don't need to come here. And
we don't have. I think I can't remember the store, the city in Georgia that we're supposed to be opening in, because we were only opening 150 stores for now, and they're not all open yet. I think we're only in 10 or so stores, but we are online with them.
I know of 2 Ultas here, and she said the one, the busiest one by the GameStop we go to for Ashley all the time, that's the only one that's gonna get it.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said. That's what they heard.
Because what's the city that you went to for it?
Evans, Georgia.
We might not be in that one anyways.
Oh yeah, she told that out. They wasn't coming out there.
Yeah, there is another. I can't remember the city though, but I think we have 1 or 2 in Georgia.
It's not heavy enough for them to bring y'all out there.
Oh, if you're coming to Georgia, it's probably no doubt it's going to be up around Atlanta way somewhere.
Yeah. Well, they're running us through like a lot of the not so good cities first, because we're new to them and they're just going to see how we do.
So they bring them up to Augusta then.
All right. It's a debate every year. We're either the second or the third largest city. I don't know where we stand right now. We fight for that second spot.
Okay, now y'all can talk about your toy shit. I got my plug over for today.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, I'll be sending probably another order this weekend, like Sunday or something.
Oh Lord Jesus, the dogs are gonna bark at the postman.
Oh, Frank.
Be a little heavier because there's a big ass Hulk figure in there.
Oh Jesus.
There you go.
Please.
Oh yeah.
But to see the look of her eyes when she was like, "What do you know about that product?" Really?
I mean, we've been around since like I think 2007, and they used to be in retail in Nordstrom's for a while, and then they pulled out of there and they went through the whole just selling it kind of on.
What do they call that? A walkabout. They take a walkabout.
Go down, slide the thing down.
What slide? Where we going?
Yeah, that.
Oh,
okay, no, we're good.
Yeah.
There's some extra sunscreen in there too.
Oh, for when he go outside for them to make a toy art.
Superman? Are you kidding me? Superman.
That's a soft cake.
Oh, it's got the wire in it. Yeah, that's
Superman looks fine.
Frank out his face.
Frank, I want to show you this real quick, just out of the appreciation.
Oh,
if you can see it.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Nice shelf.
I put this shelf up the other night just so I could have a spot to put all these awesome little figures that you sent my way. And then obviously just the rest. But, oh, there we go.
Nice.
So I appreciate that very much, my friend. They look great, and I really do love them very much.
Oh, I'm glad.
Raining He-Man. Hallelujah, it's raining He-Man.
Amen. It's raining He-Man. Hallelujah.
Oh no,
Come on, He-Man up there. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
And all right, you can bring it back to your regular broadcasting of Superman.
Yeah, you got the green light for the turtle.
Look.
Oh, it's interchanging, I think, right now. Yeah, it kind of switches. At least on that one side, it's green.
Yeah, it's like it fades to different colors.
Yeah, on this side it does.
All right, Superman. Is there anybody?
Superman looks cool. I have an appreciation for the classic looks.
It looks great. It's just I'm a little bummed that there should be a little bit of a size difference between them, but I guess I'm just nitpicking after that. But they look solid. Don't get me wrong. I guess it's going to come down to what the hell they actually feel like when you get them in your damn hand. How they, you know what I mean? That's straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get them in your fucking hand, be like, what's going on?
A Bizarro like that would look really cool.
But I would agree, Darkseid looks like he's the dopest one out of all.
I don't know. I like the Flash one the best.
Flash has got a classic look. It's hard to get that look down.
They all are good looking, but yeah, if I had to only pick one, I'd go for Flash.
I'm surprised there's no Wonder Woman.
Like Batman.
Yeah,
it's like they were going for a realistic, like all-stars look.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Wonder Woman or Aquaman.
If that's what they're going for, then artistically, I would say yes, they did get it right. But I'm not the biggest
Not
fan.
by size, though.
Yeah, definitely not by size. But
they just made them all generically the same size, except.
But see, then I don't know if Darkseid is right, because All-Star Darkseid wasn't like that. He was still thicker.
Right.
I mean, but the funny thing is, they show them individually. They don't show them together like what they look like. So,
right.
Yeah, that's why I was going off
a big, big chunker.
It looks like everybody is 20.5 centimeters except.
Yeah, it's barely over 8 inches, and then Darkseid's 8.86.
Yeah,
no, Darkseid needs to be he needs to be mega big.
I mean, if you use him with the multiverse, the McFarlane one,
that's why I said it'll be fine.
Yeah.
He looks good though.
But just looking at that picture right there, the way he's standing right to the collar of the shirt, it doesn't look any shorter or taller than like when we looked at the Superman one either.
Right, I was just going off of what they're getting us on the side.
It's just the number that you have to pay attention to. They just size it, just to size it weird. But I do like his look, and he does come with a soft goods cape, apparently.
Yeah, which that's always nice.
Yeah. I mean, shit, for $80. Got to give him
that looks cool with the cape. I like that.
Now, if you can turn these little pieces sideways, I better be able to turn that shit sideways.
And
yeah, it looks weird.
Straight up Andy S or what?
Well,
yeah, they just
weird
ways so you can see the side.
It should be going this way, like horizontally.
But if you put them both in his eyes, you can't turn them sideways because
you can't turn it. It should have been one molded piece then.
Man.
Yeah,
just off about. I don't want to be
laser glasses.
Hopefully, you can put his arms behind his back. I don't know. Whenever I have Darkseid, I always have him with his arms behind his back. Like That's just like how he always
like
was to me.
menacing.
Almost.
But then the problem too, like I always think this, if I'm gonna have especially a bad guy, and he's doing something expressive with his face, make his face expressive. Like just having him with that grin, or not even a grin, but that like straight mouth with the lasers coming out of his eyes. I feel like there's no. It's just meh.
Yeah.
I want to see his
But that
teeth.
is
I
what
want
he
to see
does,
that.
though.
Yeah, actually, that's what Dark
I know, but I'm
That
just
is
saying,
what he does, but he
smile
doesn't
or
really
anything.
do.
He's like,
but it's just a nitpick of like I want to see like a raw
get it.
emotion, like I'm pissed, I'm gonna kill you in the toy, like that's all.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you, toy.
He's just one of those
Yeah.
characters that
Is
barely
the only
ever
time he
shows that emotion.
Like
Yeah.
even like if we look at the
Stone Cold look.
superheroes, like none of them look like they're battle ready. They look like they're ready to just be posed in a fight, opposed to they're in a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what these are probably more for, not like, I don't know, because they're almost like statues, basically, but you can pose them around a bit.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
bigger.
So shouldn't they have
bigger
like
than the
a
normal-
more expressive look? If you're posing it, don't you want it to look more like he's in the like? If I'm in this position, shouldn't I kind of have a look on my face like I'm ready to fight, opposed to I'm just standing there looking at you?
But I guess the dark side's like normal to me. He doesn't have.
Oh
probably
yeah,
much
yeah, I agree with
expression.
Darkseid. His demeanor is more because he's
Yeah.
so superior and he knows he's
Yeah,
so
he
strong.
doesn't fear. He doesn't really fear anything, so he's not going to be like making facial expressions because he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, actually, I mean, really, the only fucking person that I ever seen make him fucking have a facial expression is when he's fighting Superman. I mean, that's it. The rest of
And that's what I mean. Like, if you have all of these guys on display together, wouldn't that just look cool? You have them all with this, you know, dark side in the middle, Flash running around him, and say he does come with those lightning effects that you could put around his boots, so he looks like he's zipping around him, and just all those little extra things that you've seen in other figures, where it's just like, oh, it would be nice if all those kind of things met up once for like the ultimate.
So are you saying the Maximum Hulk is better because it has multiple heads with different expressions?
For the price,
and
for the price, the size of it, the accessories, yes. But not the Spider-Man.
By the way, Astray, I bought 2 of those today.
Did you really?
Go buy a fourth one. Go buy a fourth one so you can pay 4 times the tariff.
Oh Lord.
No, but I will say that I think the Hulk is more justified. What is the price on it?
60
fucking dollars.
Okay. The Hulk is way more justified at 60 than the fucking Spider-Man at 50.
And I believe he's a little bit bigger or the same size as the Darkseid figure. 8.5 inches.
But look at all that cool shit to make it look he's action ready.
Well, now that's a little candy now. You got to be careful.
I love the candy, man. I got the sweet tooth.
It just doesn't matter, you know, like whether you collect all or you only collect one or the other. They're all good. I mean, in their own way, and they're not the best ever, you know.
No.
I'm still waiting for Mezco's Hulk to come out and see what they're going to charge for that shit, and then how good does that look compared to anything else? Because that'll be interesting. But you know, I collect Hulks overall, so I'll probably get that one too, unless it sells out.
This one's cool. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, I mean, back when we were talking about this before, it is definitely a big miss, like on the arms and the legs, and the just like the waist, right? They didn't do anything to like make it better for posing, other than the chest and the ratchet shoulders, and then the feet. That's it. Everything else is pretty much the same, but to me it's different enough because you got all those different head sculpts. You get the thunderclap pose, you get the toe articulation,
the chest, how it's the squishy, right?
Get a little extra with the little, you know, the rocket and all that. But I mean, to me, that's not what's selling it. I just like the Hulk figures, you know. I just like it.
And for, again, just the pricing, you know, we talked about $50 for the Spider-Man, a $10 bump for this, that to me is totally, if you're going to buy the Spider-Man.
It's a slap in the face to the $50 Spider-Man. What the fuck?
Oh, for sure.
Why shouldn't
No,
that? Why isn't Spider-Man 40?
So because the plastic, you got to go by plastic. How much plastic? How much does Hulk weigh plastic wise versus Spider-Man too? Spider-Man is supposed to be all brand new. I don't.
Yeah.
Somebody had said it's all brand new. Some people said there are some reuse, but I don't think so. It's supposed to be all brand new, but it's the weight too. The weight is part of that cost.
Sure.
On top of the new, if it's a brand new everything type of thing. But I'm just glad the Hulk is $60 and not 70 or 80 or more like we were all thinking it might be.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you have to remember that this is Hasbro, and at the end of the day, it's a Marvel Legend. It's not
it is. They're just branding it different to kind of get people.
It's not like they're doing something, you know, that's like brand new with that Spider-Man. That articulation is something they've already done on other lines. Yeah. So it's not really like it's new as far as it is to Marvel Legends brand, which it shouldn't be. It should be standard by now. But they have purposefully reduced Marvel Legends, and now they're slowly adding back in what made Marvel Legends great in the first place and selling it to you at a premium.
Yeah, they'll never be the one encompassing best figure with every single thing that should be good, you know, that we all want. They'll never put it all in one figure because they want to keep you like, oh, this has this one this time, unlike the last one, and then you're like, shit.
That's a bad business model.
Well, apparently it's not. It works.
Yeah, it works.
It's a double-sided sword or whatever that expression
is.
It
works for the wrong reasons, though.
I agree. I think it's a very shady thing to do to just keep stringing people along. But everybody does it.
Yep.
All
everybody.
All the big companies.
You have different versions of the same characters. If you could have one base function. Hey, every figure has this exact same articulation scheme, but it's a different version. It's this artist, that video game, that movie. You don't have to be like, all right, we're gonna put out one that doesn't have toe articulation, but then we're gonna take toe articulation back because now we want to sell it to you as a maximum thing. And what do we like? They don't even have a base product for what Marvel Legends is. It's just all over the place. Some things have toes, some things don't. Some things have multiple hands.
Money wasn't an option for them to say this, like the wave that they're doing for this year, because there's going to be 2 or 3 more of these for this year. They have to set aside a targeted amount that it's going to take them to build these things. The money part, they can never say it's an unlimited money resource, like for resource purposes, to just make every single figure the best they can. I don't know why they don't just put it all in like we want, but I always hear that it's like, well, the budget for this wave was only this, and we had to cut corners on this one to put so that this other figure can get this, because we don't know what these I don't remember. I think somebody said what they knew what the other figures were. I didn't hear who they were, but whoever they are might get other things that we haven't seen on, you know, like, is it a different body mold than Spider-Man and the Hulk, so it's another new size or something,
right?
So,
you know,
so how here's a, to me, that's easily remedied. Stop doing waves.
Yeah.
Release 2 or 3 figures at a time. Put two figures worth of budget into.
But now you're acting like a small company.
No, I'm acting like a company that's not making the money they used to. Hasbro is not
They're
making
still
the money
making
they
money.
used to on action figures.
They're
No.
still
To
making
me, they should
And-
reduce if they're already going to reduce the amount of figures that they're putting out in a year period. They might as well, instead of reducing the product itself, say, okay, we're gonna, instead of giving you 6 figure waves, we're gonna give you 4 figure waves. Here's a
But
3.
if
Matter of fact,
Hasbro-
they're already
Hasbro-
doing that.
Is
They
that
already
only
started doing that.
Is that only
But this
4
isn't
figures
just
a year?
Hasbro- This isn't just
No.
Hasbro.
I'm talking about instead of doing 6 figure waves, do 3 to 4 figure waves.
It's
Smaller
probably not all
waves,
decided by
you put
Hasbro
more
though.
into each figure.
Disney Marvel's a part of this decision making too, so they probably have to.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. So okay, Disney and Marvel is not going to tell them to continuously put out too much product that doesn't make money and has to go to Ollie's and Ross. They're not going to tell them to do that.
They're
If they
already
say,
making
hey,
their cut. They don't care though, but they want it to just keep turning.
no, they care because the toys put butts and seats for the movies and all that stuff. The TV show, they get the views. They need the toys in the media to sell on par with one another.
Where
They
are the
want
Superman
well
toys
off
for
the
Superman?
Oh, it's
Do
coming.
what?
Where are the Superman toys for the Superman movie? Will they be toys for that, do we think?
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
I think
Hasbro
it's
hasn't
like
been
part
on
of
point
McFarlane's like
getting-
last waves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Hasbro hasn't really been on point for anything that involves a movie or whatever to get it out before so that people get excited for it. It's always like right after or very late.
But then they put out a wave for the movie.
Yeah.
And that wave's based on concept art or whatever.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
they double dip again and they go, oh, well, here it is again, but this time we did it right.
That Spawn statue thing is sweet.
It's never 100% right though.
No, it never is.
But you just pick your battles on which ones you like if you still want to collect and buy them, and you just deal with it or you don't buy them.
That's exactly my thought with even this tariff thing. Like if it's something too expensive because of all this bullshit, I just decide I'm not going to get it now then.
I already went through my pre-orders and started canceling a few things.
So okay, hold on. To Doe's point, I get that they can't do the best of the best in one figure. That's not what I'm arguing for. What I'm saying is that instead of putting out 6 figures, because one figure has to take the hit to be the cheapest and laziest one, which generally has no paint and it's probably just the eyes and something paint. It's just straight up plastic, right? Normally it's one figure that has to take the L for the rest of the wave. Then they try to figure out, oh, well, this figure is going to get this many deco hits and that figure is going to get that many. And instead of doing that, just take 3 or 2 of the figures, cancel it out. Don't do a Build-A-Figure no more because at this point, they already then took that away from you. So take the Build-A-Figure away, take 2 figures out the way, put out 4 figures in one wave, and put 2 figures worth of budget into all of that instead of trying to put out this 6 and then having one dud, that's
fine, but then you're going to get the complainer saying, why did they pick those 2?
Yeah,
you're going to get the people complaining either way. If you make a wave of 6, you cover
you're
more.
You're not going to be able to complain about 2 characters that you didn't know were coming anyway.
Let's say, why did they pick those? If somebody's a Captain America fan or Iron Man fan, Thor fan, why didn't they pick them? That's going to be the complaint, because, and then if they only do 2 or 3 instead of 6, then you're waiting longer to get more later.
That's what I was thinking too. And I was wondering if you were, because if you only release longer. If you release 4 figures in a wave and you release 2 waves per year, you might as well just release 1 wave per year at 8 figures in the wave, right? Or something like that.
Let me ask you this. Is Marvel Legends only putting out 2 waves in a year?
I don't know enough to answer
we're
that.
talking about
I'm asking you guys these things.
or just Marvel Legends.
I would say
Marvel
about
Legends, they do a ton of shit.
Is Marvel Legends only putting out 2 waves in an entire
No, they're
year?
putting a ton of waves out.
Okay, so my point still stands. They can do 4 figures, the same frequency. But it doesn't have to change.
But they said they're only doing the 1 wave for the Maximum line this year. Like they're not going to open up and do, 2 or 3 waves this year of the Maximum line series, because this is supposed to be like their higher, their higher end version to compete with Mofex or whatever. This is what they chose. This is how they're doing it.
They can't compete with Mofex because
they can.
No, they can't. They really can't. Even if they wanted to. I know everybody loves to do comparisons, but the reality is that they're 2 totally different products. You have one that's made in one particular way, and you have another that's made in another particular way. The materials aren't the same.
Yep.
The paint deco is not the same. There's way more level of attention in this one figure because their budget is all in this one figure, versus what Hasbro does is they're still doing it in waves. They're just splitting the shit now. Like if you look at that recent Captain America wave, right, for the movie, it only had 3 figures.
Yeah.
And you can buy all 3 figures, and then that's still less than some of the
3 figures. That's $90. All 3 of those figures would run you about $90, damn near $100.
So you get more for your buck through them doing that, but it's what level of your how you want your figures. But some people buy both. Some people buy the other because they only want the really, really good whatever, or they want the cheaper option that's still to them good enough,
right,
for what they buy it for.
I buy $10 Ninja Turtle figures.
That goes into the part too that we are still talking about toys at this point, and that there is another part of the equation is you just got parents buying a motherfucking Hulk because their kid's screaming for it right then and there at the fucking store.
Well, see, that's another thing. If you got a $70 Hulk sitting on the shelf, or $60 Hulk, that shit ain't getting bought.
You're not going to see a Mofex or whatever on the shelf either.
But you won't see that on there because they're not in stores. That's another thing.
They're too expensive.
No, it's not because they're too expensive. It's because people, the average person, you got to understand, stores do not put items they do not think will sell. So they're not thinking about just collectors. They're thinking, okay, parents, gift givers, are they going to go in there and possibly buy this? Because as collectors, we go into the stores, we buy, but then that's it. We bought it, that's it. We're done with it. But now what do they do when it's just sitting there year round? Now they hope that the parents are going to go in there and little Timmy's going to be crying and say, oh my God, I want this, and then they get it. Like there's levels even to the toys. Like there's little shut me up toys. There's what we consider to be collectibles. There's big toys, the play school, like the toy industry in itself is not just solely focused on action figures. Make the least amount of money in overall toy sales.
I agree with that. Fucking Legos and Hot Wheels, fucking Barbie dolls.
Lego is number 1, actually.
Yeah. Lego fucking.
And so I think as collectors, we get caught up in our own bubbles.
100%.
We think like, oh, these action figures, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, but in reality, they're like, all right,
back in the day, the action figures did rule more than most because they were.
Look at that Mr. Freeze. He looks great.
Smaller, they were cheaper, but now as they get slightly bigger, they get more expensive. So there's less purchasing of action figures versus anything else because it is more of a niche thing to buy, and adults are mostly buying the action figures. And they're just
that's Demon, right? Isn't that who
that
that is?
Issues where shit doesn't show up, or scalpers come in and take them all.
There's a science to why things are the way they are, right? When you walk into a store, every shelf level is designed to catch a particular eye.
100%.
You mean the empty shelves in Target?
But that's
there you go. That Mr. Freeze is dope looking.
But when you are in there as an adult and you're looking for your action figure, they put the action figures in the mid section. So that's where your eyes are. But if you got a kid tagging along with you, all those big old expensive toys that's right at the bottom that look more kiddie that we don't pay attention to because it's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that techno dome. That's at that level.
That's it's crazy. That's an Amazon exclusive, which was one of the debate or the comments I made was they made it smaller so it could fit on store shelves, yet it didn't go in a store.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's dumb. But the turtle van I have, I actually made a video of that. And I'm going to put that up here soon. That's to scale for the turtles, and that was actually on the shelf. But that would have been like Stray saying, they literally do market the shelving units like that for the specific demographic that's going to be looking at it.
Yeah.
Which is going back to what I was saying.
Is that weapon Hulk, like the weapon H or whatever?
I think so.
And
man, I have that looks great.
I was going to say SH Figure Arts, if you notice, the SH Figure Arts that you see in the stores is reduced. That's not the same level that you get if you buy, there's what they're selling you is called the best selection. It's a stripped down version of the same figure. It has less accessories in it. That's what they took away. And they reduced the packaging. They reduced everything so that they can fit that $35 price point. So that it doesn't seem outrageous.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I think didn't Super 7 start doing that with some of their lines, so like the Conan figure.
Oh my God, is he holding his dad's head or is that just the helmet?
Yep, because the Super 7 Ultimate figures, they don't sell. So they have to put them on clearance. So now he's coming out with this other cheaper version, and he's selling it at $35, and I don't know why. But
I didn't even see the Moon Knight. He looks cool. Missed that one.
I didn't know if
it's a bust.
That though, but I'm not focused on buying those because wherever I seen them, like usually on BBTS, they're like not a price point I want to start spending, because I used to buy like the 1/6 scale stuff, and so you're looking at 150 to 250 to 300 depending on what it was, and so I got out of that game. So once classified hit, because the 3 3/4 had already been killed off and they were just doing the Joe exclusive club stuff for a while, and then that ended. And then classified hits, I was like, all right, I want to get back into it. I'm going to get 1/12 scale. And then that's where I'm at. So I of course they all started at $19.99. And then they kind of slowly creeped up to now, what is it, $24.99 for base. And then now with this tariff shit, they're going to be $27.99 and 30, the 30, what is it, 34 deluxe ones are now going to be like 37 or 38. So
yeah, I was gonna start a toy store, and now I'm gonna hold off on that shit because I don't know how this tariff shit gonna play out.
Yeah,
it's gonna kill.
I had already got my LLC and everything, and now I'm like, shit.
It's gonna put a damper on our hobby, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna kill. If that shit goes through, it's gonna fucking kill the goddamn toy world.
Small business owners.
It's gonna kill a lot of other shit too.
Who it's gonna hurt the most are the smaller companies that their figures are already like $50, $60, $70, and then they got to go up from that. That's gonna pull a lot of people off of buying their stuff. and then maybe the bigger companies might consume them just to like take it over or something. I don't know. It's like, can they last through these next 4 years?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If when you have a strong enough fan base, they'll pay for that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Even with Hasbro, I mean, it's a prime example. Like, it don't even matter what they raise the price to. People are still gonna buy it.
Hot Wheels are going to be $35 now.
Fucking
they don't care. They'll be like $35. Well, this is not 36, and they're gonna buy it.
No, I had to do some rethinking on a lot of my pre-orders, and I was trying to like slow down on a lot of stuff anyways, but then, you know, like this stuff that's on the screen, that happened. So
dude, the Mumra and Orko are in the awesome.
What's that?
I'm interested in the Thundercats, but I'm a little concerned about the proportions because I was looking at that Lino and he looks a little strange.
There's a little like the upper body, like the arms are longer than they should be, I think.
Yeah.
But they're giving them that same almost like the Origins proportion, but it's like more like anime looking, I guess, instead of that bow-legged kind of dwarven armed and leg stuff.
If I get these, I'm not putting this armor on them. I'm gonna put them to, you know, how they look in the cartoon.
I do like the boots with the fur, though. I might keep that.
With the fur.
Like, take off the armor to give them the upper normal look of Thundercats.
So, hey, let's go back like a little bit to what Stray's talking about, though. This last guy in the bottom right looks like the most plain Jane of them all.
That's not Thundercat.
I don't know what that is.
That's the
blue guy, the blue and the red one.
Cartoon line, I think.
Hang on.
He looks weird. Where's Kit and Cat?
He's the tonsil toucher.
Ew, I don't like that name.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like some kind of gecko.
Is there a character named Hitman?
There's the one that, you know, nobody, you know, the one that's gonna get fucking shitted on is right there. They could have got rid of him, and somebody else could have got some extra shit. Maybe Battle Cat should have got some cooler shit.
No, but that's not the same line. That's not the Thundercat.
Yeah, that's a different line.
That's just the straight up He-Man from the I think the Filmation.
So it looks like that would probably come with the Orko.
Like that. There we
go.
Yeah.
Oh, you got different series here.
Left, those are all the cartoon collection, New Eternia, and then Thundercat crossover.
Okay, all right. So now I stand corrected. Now that I looked at that, Fang Man, whoever the fuck he is see, that's they damn shitting you with Whiplash, man. He looked like a fucking demented.
Yeah,
Whiplash.
Look at Shadow Weaver. Shadow Weaver doesn't really have any paint apps on it.
No, just a rubbery pullover.
Chef.
Yep.
You can't do shit with her other than move her arms and maybe turn her head.
That's all you need to do.
I like that as the man. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. For Shadow Weaver, I liked it in a Masterverse thing. I was like, all right,
yeah,
she looks cool.
Yeah.
She's just stands. I mean, once you get one, you don't have to get another one.
Yeah, Orko and Bo are the best ones out of that line.
Orko.
I do want like the. Like Bo,
I'm sorry,
Orko. The others for Masterverse. That's a cool Orko because he comes with a different head sculpt.
I like it. Orko is always one of my favorites.
Yeah, they made the base of him shorter. The last one they did, it was this giant, like, big square purple cloud thing.
Yeah, the one I had was from like the 2003 cartoon. He was really cool.
Yeah, the new Eternia stuff's cool. Ninjor.
What the hell is Blade?
That's from the movie, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Really?
That's the Dolph Lundgren one.
Oh, that shit sucks so.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them. I was like, Blade.
Yeah, I'm
cool.
familiar with it. I remember his name. Oh, they
Stratos is cool. I think they did a better job on this one than the first Stratos for Masterverse.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I tell you, if it's one line that I think definitely improved is the Masterverse line.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
they had
Ram?
massive improvements.
Yeah,
But I
Cobra
still
Claw.
ain't buying a DC multiverse. I don't give a damn.
I did buy the Adam Strange figure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the. I was like, I kind of like that sci-fi, like old school sci-fi space look.
He looks like the Rocketeer.
Yeah,
I don't know him enough.
Like the
I hope I don't get the chase one because I don't like the gray black suit.
You don't like
the
top suit?
Nah, it's too generic looking. But I like the red pop on the other one. I like that Tila. The it's like the OG Tila figure, not the cartoon, but
that Cobra Khan looks kind of stupid.
Yeah,
man, that screams fucking G.I. Joe fucking all
derpy.
Well, they need to do the other whatever, I forgot, the Snake Men, the Snake People from the Masterverse stuff. They need.
That's what I thought that. That's what I thought that blue character was. That we thought looked kind of dumb. I thought he was one of the Snake Men at first. Him.
Oh well, he might
Fang
be
Man?
from the cartoon one. Fang Bang.
Yeah, let's just get him right out of the ether of He-Man. He's
Hey
weird.
man, he's sporting them. Hey now, he is sporting them Captain Planet colors.
I was gonna say he looks like Captain Planet with my eyes squinting.
I mean, that's the blue, right? His skin like Captain Planet.
And the yellow and red.
Captain Planet come from.
Pop the head off and get a custom made Captain Planet head, and then there you go.
You could get a wrestler's head. Get Brutus the Barber Beefcake's head and place it on there. Color it blue.
No man.
I'm surprised nobody's done a Captain Planet figure.
Don Cheadle.
I used to have one.
I thought they had. I mean, not recently for any of the like articulated figure companies.
In the 90s, yeah, I had one. You had the
like,
5 points of articulation.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. These kind of have like Panthro has a weird, like his arms look longer than.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
But again, I don't know if this is digital rendering.
Why they don't look big enough?
The only one, you can't really.
Tar looks good. People are complaining about He-Man's head and the thin legs. But that's just the way the wave is, right? They all got those thin legs for all the
man. He done had a little arm stretch there going on with Panther.
Yeah. I just like because what you're not seeing here is all the accessories they come with, because they come with more than what you see here.
Hang on.
So they're like Transformers. They're more than meets the eye.
Kind of, because these are interchangeable. Like you could pop their legs, they're from their shin, their knee down, and swap.
See, I like that about the He-Man toys and stuff like that, because then there's less chance of me feeling like I actually broke the fucking thing.
You still could.
All right,
well, right, but there's less chance of me feeling like I did.
I understand. Good talking to you.
All right, Frank, Ace, Rough, Virgo, wherever she went, get you disappeared again.
She'll probably holler at you in the chat.
Good talking to y'all.
Hey, have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for stopping on by.
All right, I was hunting for shit tomorrow. Happy hunting.
Oh, yeah, whoever is.
I don't know what's dropping, but I know something's supposed to be.
I can't go hunting. All my money's tied up in pre-orders and tariffs.
Hey, whatever items you want, you better get them now within that 90 days.
The BBTS change that they recently did, I don't think they're done doing it, but I calculated an extra $50 already increased on my side.
Wow.
Between a handful of figures. The biggest one was the Silver Bolt combiner, went from 89 to 99.
Damn.
Yeah.
I need to go through my pre-orders then, because I got a whole bunch of Joy Toy shit on there.
If
Joy Toys coming.
Joy Toy. Oh, I don't know about them, but yeah, they probably went up. If they're from China, they definitely went up.
Oh, it's from China. That's why I need to go look at it. Yeah.
But I thought you at first I thought you said Jada Toy, but the Street Fighter stuff, if you try to order them now, the prices did go up, but they haven't changed the price if you had them on pre-order yet. I don't know if they're going to do it. They might keep those prices.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to look at all that shit. God damn, man. All right.
Take it easy.
Didn't mean to give you nightmares. Sorry. Damn tariffs.
All right. Have a good night.
Take care.
Night, man.
Oh man, it is crazy that the potential for tariffs
could kill our hobby.
Actually, we think it's going to fuck a lot more shit up than just that, but
oh yeah, I mean it's not just about toys. It's never really about toys.
But it's crazy that it'll affect something so simple like this.
Yeah, these rich people love playing games with everybody.
Well, it's not just. I mean, you think about how much shit is made overseas. How much of all of it, everything.
Almost everything.
But that's because companies
speak.
But you know, the companies back in the day when they used to do the manufacturing here, it was like, oh, we can make them cheaper out in there, and then just pay because back then the tariffs weren't that high, and then you just import them in and pay that little cost, and I don't know, things are changing. Sucks.
No. I
know
that. Hang on a second now.
You're talking crazy.
That's a badass Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor looks
cool. But I'm passing on this one though. I got 10,000 Skeletors.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you on it.
I mean, I might break down later and be like, all right, now I'm gonna buy it because I walk in Target and it's on the shelf.
Right. It's gonna be looking at your ass.
I'll be like, I need something to quench my wallet's thirst.
Right. I think my only complaint is the hands.
For you guys, who is the ultimate 80s cartoon villain?
80s cartoon villain?
Yeah, like for G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, shit like that. Like, who would be the biggest bad guy for you guys?
If I can only pick one, for me, it's Megatron.
Yeah.
For just
I am in deep thought on this one. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who would be the villain.
I mean, you got Cobra Commander, you got Serpentor, you got Starscream, you got Mumra, you got Shredder, you got. Oh no! Wait, he's 80s or 90s? They were in the 80s, right? Late 80s.
That's 80s, yeah. I'll say like till the tail end of it.
You got Skeletor, you got Darth Vader.
But when I asked that question, who's the villain that you think would like surpass all them? Because even for me, when I watched the old animated series for the Ninja Turtles, I never find Shredder to be the guy that instills fear into me to where I'm like, oh, he could kill the turtles.
Yeah.
But like when I've watched old episodes of Thundercats, I'm like, dude, Mumra is a scary son of a bitch, and he really will kill anybody.
When that wind's blowing and all his little like materials blowing around, and he's screaming.
Dude, and his voice like lion.
Hey, body.
Dude, he's scary. He's genuinely scary.
Yeah, I never really thought of like Cobra Commander or even Serpentor being like super. They were just more goofy because of the way the cartoons were. But
right, like that's how I felt with Shredder. He was very much like Cobra Commander. Just you knew he was the main bad guy, but you didn't really take him serious. It was everything around him that made him, kind of the bad guy.
Skeletor was still goofy, but it was a weird like, man, he just laughs at everything, or he's like he's a wizard, right? So it's just like kind of weird, but I still didn't think of him as being scary, even though you just saw a skull face, right?
Yeah.
On a blue body. He was a giant Smurf with a skull face. But yeah, I would say Mumra was probably, if you just had to pick one of them.
Yeah, I've always thought he was like the ultimate evil of cartoon villainry. Even though I don't really know what his motive or any of his plans or anything like that, I always just was, like you said, just the way the wind would blow when he would do it.
What's every evil dude's plan? To rule the world?
Take over the world. But I don't know the lore of Thundercats, like at all. Like,
wasn't he kind of like trying to take over every like?
No, he was
planet or whatever, and then he found these guys because they got. I don't know if Mumra came to their planet or they got.
Thundercats came. Mumra was imprisoned.
Oh, he got
that pyramid on the planet, and the Thundercats crash landed on that planet.
I remember watching that.
And fucking on the planet was like a whole bunch of fucking jackals, a whole bunch of fucking goddamn, what was the lizard dude name?
Yeah, you had the frog, the lizard guys.
All the monkeys looked like monkeys. I mean, it was like thousands of monkeys, thousands of jackals, all these, and then you had these guys, fucking goddamn, the Three Stooges of fucking Thundercats.
There was like the vulture one.
It was like the movie The Warriors. You had all the different gangs.
Yeah.
And they were now chasing the warriors all over.
The fucking lizards, the jackals, the monkeys, like were running the planet. And then the Thundercats crash. Yeah. And then somehow these three, the one lizard guy, Sloth, isn't it? Or Slythe?
Sloth?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And then you had Jackal and Monkey. Them three accidentally found the fucking pyramid and accidentally let motherfucking Mumra out.
The human, the dead human came out.
Yeah, dude, that shit was creepy.
Yeah.
And then you'd have Kit and Kat always getting like kidnapped by the bad guys or falling into some trap to where it was like, man, just keep them locked up.
Yeah.
I think
pretty, as far as villains go, Mumra was there. I would agree with Megatron until I was introduced to Unicron, and I was like, what the fuck? No, that's something you really need to be aware of.
Well, but then you get Galvatron later, who was even more crazier because he had that whole like the Unicron thing just fucked him up.
Slythe. Doe said it. Slythe was the character's name.
Right, there it is. Thanks, man.
I knew it was something like that too. You were on the right track though, RoughShod.
Yeah, that guy reminds me of the leader from when Hell Comes to Frogtown. With Roddy Piper.
That shit. I can't believe you said Frogtown. Get the fuck out of here, Frank.
But that's what that character always reminded me of because I watched that back in the day and I was like, but he's not a frog, he's a lizard. But
yeah, but he always did look like a frog, just like standing upright.
I can't believe you just said
they woke him up. He wasn't in prison, he woke up from his whatever
slumber.
Yeah. Well, and then you get, but before Mumra too, you had Hordak late because Skeletor and then He-Man and then She-Ra came and then you had Hordak, the snorting pigs, like weird robot skull face dude.
I was not familiar with him at all. I recognized him growing up, but I never placed him with what he was until like only a few years ago. I had no clue who he was. Now did you guys ever watch the He-Man Revelations cartoon that was on, I think, Netflix?
I loved it.
I've I've only watched a couple of clips. I really would like to get into that cartoon because it looks. I really dig it.
You need to watch all of the different He-Mans that are on Netflix. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, the Revelations one looked really good. I love the animation style of it.
That's where the Masterverse line comes from, is that.
Now, what I saw most recent was the origins of Skeletor, at least in that cartoon.
Yeah.
Is that his origins overall? Like he was a king or something like that, and he got turned into Skeletor?
I don't know from the original. I don't remember it being that way. I think later the comics did that.
Okay.
Explain it more. I don't recall.
He-Man's uncle, I believe. He was still. That was it, though. I don't think they went to saying he was a king or something.
Yeah, I don't know what he was. I just remember in the little snippet I saw, he was like he looked like some royalty guy. He didn't look like anybody I recognized. But then once. What was his name? Kordak or
Keldor?
No. The one.
Kordak.
Yeah, him. They show him in the Revelations cartoon. Like, obviously, he does something to transform the dude into Skeletor, and I was just like, oh, I don't know if I was familiar enough to know if this is accurate or not, but I want to watch this cartoon because this looks really cool.
It was pretty.
I don't remember that being a part of it from the original He-Man stuff. That might have been some lore there, but the Princess of Power anime series that's also on Netflix kind of shows you more in depth of Hordak and where he came from. He comes from too.
Okay,
so that's a good one.
Originally a She-Ra villain.
When it
first came out, Hordak was over there with her.
Grizzlor and
that's why I probably never heard of him then, because I never watched that cartoon or really ventured over into that. All right.
The Hordak, man, that was what man, for me, I hated She-Ra. Hordak is what saved She-Ra.
You didn't like Adora? What the hell's wrong with you?
And they had them come on back to back. When I grew up, they had them come on back to back. You had He-Man and She-Ra. And it's like watching He-Man and She-Ra. It was like, what the fuck happened? Did
you watch the one, the movie, I guess, with them when he went to go after, and he ran, he basically found out that's his sister. Spoiler alert. Sorry, Ace.
Oh, yeah.
So She-Ra is He-Man's sister in like canon?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Another realm, but
no shit. That's cool.
But and then you have the different, I guess, the ownership of She-Ra. So the Revelation and Revolution stuff, I think they're still trying to connect that, which they did because I don't want to give it away because I want you to experience it. I think you'll like both, but
yeah,
a lot of people didn't like the first one, and then when they watched the Revolution, they were like, "Oh, it was better than the Revelation." But I actually liked how the story went. It was,
I would get down with it. It looked good, and I liked what I was being shown, and I liked the voices and stuff. And it's hard for me to just jump into a new cartoon, even if it is like an IP that I really like. It just, I don't know, I'm stuck in my ways, but I would definitely give it a go.
A lot of people liked. Go ahead, RoughShod.
I was going to say, what was that one that they did, the Masters Universe? It came on, I believe, Cartoon Network back in the day.
Yeah, that was my jam. That's what I grew up with.
It was at the He-Man,
like 2002 or something like that.
Yeah, it was early 2000. Yeah, you're right.
A lot of people liked that one. It was pretty. It was more like realistic.
That's what the Revelations felt like. It felt like a modern spin on that cartoon, because when that cartoon came out, that He-Man or Masters, whatever they called it, holy shit! My mom went crazy for that for like around my birthday and everything. Like I had the Castle Grayskull that came out, Battle Cat, all the figures.
That was the first. That cartoon was the first time they revisited.
It was called.
Yeah, it was good too. It was really good. I watched it all the time.
It's like you went from shit to fucking cake. It was like as far as the animation goes.
Yeah.
The last thing you had before that was the original stuff. So
Yeah, it was a huge jump.
Like,
For sure.
Shit.
I mean, it wasn't the best, but I liked it because it had that weird campiness to it, and the whole like, you know, the whole PSA thing, because they're the ones that kind of started that before.
Yes.
You had He-Man talking about Earth shit, you know, and it was just, you know, because back then the television stations had morals, kind of.
Right. They still had a message.
Got to make sure if you're going to put something out for kids, it has to have some kind of moral story and all this other crap.
Right.
But it was what it was. But yeah, it was a bit campy, and I just like that the realm, the fantasy stuff. Right? So it was just fun. But you know, once G.I. Joe hit, that was it for me. G.I. Joe was all I cared about at that time.
Legend series, what's up? You're in the chat. Hello.
In the chat.
Hey, Legend, how you doing?
Prophet. What up, Prophet?
When your wife was playing that game, I am so sorry, but we had it was like we had planned to go live. We didn't put it out there, so I am sorry we were not there. But I know she got out that damn room. I know. I'll do it. So I know she got the fuck out of there. That shit was creepy. Frank, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all saw what she was doing?
I saw, I saw a little bit of that, and they were showing the part. I forgot. I think Legend was saying something like, "Don't look directly at the guy. Look down at the floor when you walk by." I'm like, "Oh shit, is something gonna pop out? Is he gonna go all ape shit or something?" But yeah,
that was a weird game.
Yeah.
But
escape rooms and shit like that are definitely freaky.
No, they would do freaky shit in the game, man. Like fuck with the lights, man, and do weird shit when you didn't expect it. You know, it's like they made you, you know, wait. Like you kept on walking around. You'd seeing the same shit. Then all of a sudden, blam! Like whoa,
right?
What the fuck?
At first, when I saw the game, I was like, "Is this some kind of weird Silent Hill? Is there going to be some upside down world coming?"
Oh my god, I love that kind of shit. Like I love the Resident Evil games, particularly the later entries.
I hated Silent Hill, man. I beat Silent Hill. Don't get me wrong. I love playing the game, but I hated it.
Silent Hill 2 was my jam.
I hated it, man. That fucking foghorn, whatever sound came up, I'm like, man, shit. I was like, man,
upside down world.
What I'm doing, man, and now y'all gonna flip it. I'll be like, damn. That was a freaky game, especially the beginning of it, where you're walking around. That very first one, you're walking around in the mist,
yeah,
in the fog or whatever. That was ignorant. I was like, whoa,
man, those early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s horror games were great. I really did love that original Resident Evil game. Even if I didn't understand it, I really enjoyed it.
The console game, you know, the consoles really started coming out with good games. The horror games were really the ones that kind of stuck out for me.
Yeah. Dude, Mumra looks great. That looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to actually customize them because I want the Mumra. I think most of Mumra's stuff, but I might kind of mix them with Skeletor or something. I don't know. I haven't figured out how I'm going to pose them up.
It looks great though.
Because he comes with a totally different like head, you know, Skeletor horn head, and then a different like loincloth and chest piece, or like a armor piece, and then the wings, I think you flip them and then they're black on the other side.
Oh really? Oh yeah. I didn't realize that. I thought that was two different figures when I was looking at the whole spread of all of them.
You get the head and the armor changing, and the loincloth and the wings. I think the wings flip. I don't think it's an extra pair of wings.
But I think you're right. I think you are.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
There you go. That's the back.
Okay, of the Skeletor. Yeah.
They're very Spawn-like wings or cape kind of look.
I'm gonna put them on my Nemesis Enforcer.
Oh, will it work? Will it work?
I don't know. If you could put the armor, the chest piece on Nemesis with the wings, that might work. You could take the backpack off of Nemesis and just put that harness on them. Maybe. I don't know. I think the Nemesis's body might be too.
That's it. That's all you get. That one picture right there.
Hmm. Hey, fellas, I am going to have to dip out. I'm going to get up early here in a little bit and go to work.
You damn East Coaster.
I know.
I'm probably going to be shutting
You know what?
down.
I'll just call in right now and just quit my job and tell them I'm busy right now. Is that okay?
Shit.
I agree. Go. No, don't do that. Dude.
Yeah. Yes. The support. That's all I needed is one.
Advise you to do that shit. Highly not advisable.
Unemployment will not get those figures with the extra tariff tax on them, man.
No, that's for sure. And I've got a bid right now sitting on eBay, so I kind of need the money.
Ain't that some weird shit, that whole tariff thing, man? That is just...
Hold on 1 second.
Of all the fucking problems we can have...
Right. And figures are already expensive. It's not like we need a reason to have them be more expensive.
Of all the problems, man, like, what the fuck? Where did this shit come from? It's like a bad wrestling show, man. It's like, what the fuck?
Hey, what did you think of Charlotte and Tiffany going at it the other night with their words?
It's needed.
I'm actually interested to see what, I don't know if I want to say I'm interested in the match, but I'm interested to see what their next interaction is.
Well, I mean, she's the new up and comer, so you're putting her in with a vet, man. I mean, it's just, I'm expecting a freaking crazy match, to be honest with you. I'm expecting like magic as far as, you know, that type of match. Because it's, I actually expect Tiffy to win.
I kind of hope, I do too. I hope she does. I feel like she.
That's why she's in the match with Charlotte is to go ahead and finally push her all the way over and say, yeah, I'm legit.
I hope so. I think it would do her a lot of good because she's earned her spot for sure.
But
hey, RoughShod, did you see my quick and dirty custom of my Maestro Odin?
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night, fellas.
All right, take it easy.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god, man! When I open now, wait a minute. I have to go look. Are you talking about on Instagram?
No, YouTube. It's a post.
Okay, well,
it's not a video or anything. I just put up a picture.
Opens up on my goddamn Instagram when I open it up, man. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, hang on now. Now I definitely. So you
don't worry. I have another one coming in because I'm gonna do a custom one. I just was testing out what it would look like because I'm gonna probably do some painting on it too.
I mean, you said it was a post?
Yeah,
I got it. I'm looking at it right now. Oh shit! So that's on Thanos, yeah?
No, that's Odin. That's the last Odin.
Oh shit!
That's the big boy body.
Damn, he looks like. I mean, hey man.
I was trying to use them on the MCU.
Aquaman. Man. He looks like an Aquaman dude almost.
Because of that kind of dark teal body.
Yeah, he does. He really does, man. And the little thing there looks like a trident almost, and then his hair is back there like.
Yeah. I was looking for some figures for, you know how you can pop the feet off of the Marvel Legends? So I'm looking for some feet that are actually boots that would look, you know, kind of fit this guy. And then I'm going to either have to make or buy a vest, but I want to put like the white, like the fur, like around the neck and then coming out of the shoulders. and then just kind of customize him a bit. But then I was like, oh, I'm gonna just use, maybe I can use like the Odin body and just swap the head, and then maybe if I can take the top part of him off and put him on with the legs from the Odin figure. But I think Odin has the ball joint in the waist. So I don't know if I can do that. Or if I could pop the arms off of this guy and put him on the Odin body, at least give him the Hulk arms and then put the head on him, and then do some like better soft goods custom stuff for him. It might come out better, but I don't know. Something I'm playing around with, trying to customize the Maestro.
The Maestro. Customize.
I just wish there was a better, like, if they did a Maestro head where the hair wasn't blowing to the side, because you can't really do much with like his head, because you know he's got the big neck and the traps.
I hate that. I unboxed that freaking Wonder Woman that I stuck on top of Sabak, man.
He can't clap his hands, but he can do this.
He can walk like a prayer.
Yeah, he can look like he's gonna do the thunder clap, but then he can't close them.
He can do the rev up.
Yeah,
this
mold is like, yeah, it's like you can't do it. If they would have just did the back butterfly to the front too, you know, that would have made this mold a lot better.
Tell me about it. Oh man, it's terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, I gotta figure out what else to do. I still can't believe I got that fucking Wonder Woman standing on that motherfucking Sabak, man.
Are both feet balanced on them?
It's weird, man.
So I couldn't tell if you had something holding her above him or is she actually locked on him?
She's on top of him, man. She's riding that motherfucker. She is riding him, man. I got her. I already put her up, man. But she came with the lasso, and the lasso. It ain't no wire shit. It's some cheap ass fucking plastic. But they did put a spot on the lasso where you can put it in a gripping hand. And I was like, fuck that. I'm about to shove that shit on her arm, man. It's going over there. She only came with two. The hand she came with was it. So she had one closed fist and one open. And I'm like,
the one that came with like a giant sword and a shield?
Yeah. Okay, so the other hand was a gripping hand for that sword. That sword is it's
like bent, right?
Yeah, I've been sitting at plastic too long. But that fucking shit is ridiculously long. I'm like, what the fuck? But and she came with the shield too. But I was like, fuck, she only got two hands. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I was like, all right. The lasso got a hold. I'm gonna take this fucking hand off. I'm gonna shove this goddamn lasso on there. It's gonna hold, and then all I gotta do is get that thing around his neck, and that'll be my first point where that's actually where she's leaning back and it's holding, her.
She's doing the Princess Leia on Jabba the Hutt, right?
Yep, basically. But Sabak got one hand up where he got the lasso. It kind of makes it stretch.
Catching it, yeah.
Yeah, but so I was like, good. I was like, I got an anchor point. That's the start. I'm like, it sucks. If it was just that, I wouldn't have done it. I've been like, that shit's gonna break soon enough. But I was like, all right, so that's my point. I'm like, this is what I have. This is what I need to get her to go. And I was like, now I just got to get them fucking legs in the right place. And slowly but surely, he's got horns. He's got two big ass horns that go straight back. Her one leg right up in between them fucking horns. I used his fucking horns to get the second point going. Now she's standing there on his shoulder, but the horns are like giving her that fucking help. Like, no, and I ain't never moving from this position. That foot's gonna be right where you put it at. Yeah. And worked because I had his head turned anyways. I was trying to get him to looking back up at Wonder Woman. I was like, all right. And then the other leg was simple, man. I just took Sabac's arm and I just closed it like that. Well, I put her foot down and I just did that. And then it just, luckily it worked out. His hand was like that, still grabbing on the rope, but it closed onto her foot. And man, she's now I had to use both the, on Sabac himself, I had to use both the fucking McFarlane stands.
Yeah.
Now I did get him to stand without them bitches, but I was like, it's too much. I was like, I got to put these guys on here to make that extra little bit of extra, and it worked out. And then I got Atom Smasher has extra. Atom Smasher is in the pose I got him in. Atom Smasher is holding his one hand as well, so it's a little spot where I'm like, all right, if because Atom Smasher is good, motherfucker solid. He ain't moving nowhere. He don't shake, he don't wobble, he just fucking, he's there. So he's my backup. He's the dude that's gonna hold Sabac in case he decides he wants to move forward. He already got his hand on him. He's like, you ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. So I had to use that. And then since the lasso's in Wonder Woman's hand, the sword's in her hand, I just took her shield. And I'm like, fuck, Atom Smasher found it. He's using it like fucking brass knucks. So that's why he's holding it. I'm like, because that would be fucked up. I'd be like, oh shit. You motherfucker's about to bash my face in with a fucking shield. And it worked. It worked. I was like, oh my God. And I looked there and I was like, how the fuck?
Do you have the General Zod from that line? From the one with the Wonder Woman, where he's like the black, like almost looks like medieval armor with a black cape.
Yep.
What about the other Wonder Woman where I think she has like a mohawk?
Ooh, I don't have no mohawk on the woman. I do not have a mohawk.
Or I don't know if it's a mohawk. Maybe it's just like a tiara, like helmet thing with her hair in like a braid.
No, hang on. Let me process. I'm digging through my head right now.
I think somewhere I have that's the Wonder Woman from that line.
That's the only Wonder Woman I got out of McFarlane was that one.
Okay. And then that was like the heavy metal Wonder Woman.
I seen the heavy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, heavy metal.
I don't know if it's the metal versions of.
And then I stand mistaken. I do have another McFarlane Wonder Woman. This little young lady right here with a cloth good cape, which actually scales with the Batcave so much fucking better.
What line was that from? What company?
That's McFarlane.
Is it McFarlane?
Yeah, that's a McFarlane.
Okay. Is she like a 5-inch?
Yeah,
5-inch or 4-inch?
Yeah, 5-inch.
Okay. Yeah.
She can smell his armpit. If that's sweat. I don't know if they sweat, but she can smell them. They're all right. They the little guys, I like having some of the little ones to get that little step effect. I always like having little stuff in front because sometimes you get everything still.
Filler. You need filler
legs.
You can't have all the big figures with nothing because then it looks too plain.
Yeah. It's like icing. I want your ass to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh shit, what the fuck? It's like, is that a little Batman? You fucking right, man. I got a little fucking Jada Transformers that are like this fucking big, man. They're stupid. But they look great. They actually look great. Oh man, but they don't.
Oh, that helps when you got the little ones in between though.
Yeah. I forgot when I got them Transformers one, man. Them things are, man. I was like, this is stupid. I was like, these things are, and they are heavy, man. No kid should have those things. Really. If you threw, they would hurt somebody. They really would. I have, man, they're heavier than some figures I have. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
I don't know. Wait till you get that Diamond Select World War Hulk.
I can only imagine. I got to think about who the fuck he's fucking somebody up, man. I don't know who. I just don't know who. I gotta see. I already picture him, man. Oof. Somebody's gonna be dealt with, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I might have him Bane. Oh yeah, I saw that, man. You hooked it up. Hang on. Let the world see this shit. So low. There you go. I saw that. I saw the Instagram.
Oops. So that pops out, makes it longer. I don't know if you're familiar with Megatronus, his weapon, but then it also comes with this extra piece that goes in the front of that for the tank mode. But I just pull it off to the side and put it on his other arm as a smaller like cannon. But this is really, really crazy with all the toy hacks on this guy. Just nuts. Comes with the sword and like this axe thing that you can put together and make a longer staff weapon.
Oh my goodness.
These, all these pieces come out. They just poke in. This pops off. I don't know. I haven't really played around to see if I could put them in other spots, but
now does it have places on them when you transform them? Does some of that translate over to the?
Yes, for tank mode, you can still put these on them to where it looks like
somebody's getting shot at or whatever.
Yeah, where he's exploding or whatever. I guess like you can take one of these too and put it on the end there.
All right.
You put it on the other one too.
It's crazy.
I mean, to me, this is one of the better leader class figures that they've come out with in a while.
He looks tough. He is the godfather of the Decepticons, if I'm right.
Yeah, and it's who Megatron based his name after, Megatronus.
Yeah. I always wondered in Transformers 1 why Megatron never went and took the whatchamacallit out of what's his name?
Out of Optimus?
Not Optimus. Was it Sentinel Prime? Sentinel Prime, the one that took Megatronus's heart or whatever they call it, the gear or whatever that thing was in their chest. Whatever they called it. The cog, the wheel, the gear.
I can't freaking remember what the hell
Whatever
it's called.
Is
need Kaz should know.
If I recall, like in Transformers 1, Megatron took Megatronus's gear, heart, whatever the hell it was, because he thought it was his, but come to find out it wasn't. It was
the Allspark. Seth is saying, is it, or the Matrix?
Whatever the cog, man. Yes, that's it. Doe got it. The cog, the transformation cog. That's all I know. It doesn't look like an Allspark.
Wait. From what? What are you talking about? From what?
Transformers 1. That latest.
Oh, 1. Sorry, I get it. Okay, so yeah, okay. So this was the villain dude at the end. Yeah.
That's Sentinel Prime, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the deluxe one, not the Voyager size one.
Gotcha.
Tiny man.
Yeah, I never understood when Megatron found out that he was the one that actually took Megatronus's cog.
Yeah.
Why didn't Megatron take that cog out of his ass and put it in himself? He's stuck with the same cog. I was like, man, that would have been cool. He should have took that shit.
Yeah, I don't. Wait, I thought did he not take it at the end? I forgot. I watched it, but I watched it a while back. I can't remember.
I don't know if he took it. I can't remember. Somebody would have to.
I thought he did, because that's didn't like at the end when Optimus, I guess, was trying to hold, or I don't know who fell in the pit. Oh, when Megatron was holding Optimus, but he like let him go because he like went all evil, like when his eyes turned.
Right. He finally went.
Time rose, and I guess the Matrix or whatever, like he got the touch.
Yeah. Hey, let's make Transformers the movie. Hey, let's kill Optimus in like 15 minutes.
I thought it was a great idea, but you know,
doing it. That's a gusto move. It's like, nah, we bringing in new toys, motherfuckers.
They were more worried about the toy sales after that, and so they had to bring them back.
Right.
That's when, you know, toy, like, they ruled on the cartoon side more than doing the stories and
right
and all that. And that's what botched the G.I. Joe movie from going in the theaters, because they were worried about the backlash, and then they kept Duke alive at the end of that. Kill him off, bring in the new. You always want to rotate and change.
Well, you know, it was when we were watching cartoons, you know, we never seen any of these characters actually like die. You know,
yeah, that first part of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we never seen like anything like that happen in a cartoon where, you know, actually the person dies, or the whatever dies character.
Yeah, whenever they shot each other, they get hit, but it wouldn't really do damage, and they're like, oh, let's run away or whatever. In the movie, as soon as they start shooting and hit, they're like blowing up.
So that was, you know, I think for that, it was just like they never saw that, and they were able to do it because it was a movie and it was in theaters. They were able to do that.
Yeah.
And that's I think was it. It was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are dying. Oh shit, that's Agent Venom, if I do recall. There he is.
Not a great body though. Like, no swivel on the waist, no ball joint, nothing. Just the upper part. Everything else is, you know, good. He's got double joints on the elbows and knees. I think he's pinless. Yeah. But you know, the shoulder pads hinder a lot of the posing, but it's not too bad. But I'll be using this guy's head on some kind of G.I. Joe kit bash. I haven't figured out who yet. Maybe one of the masked dudes. Give him a maskless look.
You put him on Sartan.
It's his alter disguise.
It's his MCU disguise. I come in as Flash Thompson. Oh shit! Oh man, you would well, no. I would say paint his face blue. It'd be Angel.
The Archangel.
Yeah. Well, not Archangel. Probably. Well, yeah. Yep. You're right. The blue face is Archangel. I got that shit. X Factor number 24. First time I seen that motherfucker like that. Oh,
well, let's see how that did. Kind of cool. Instead of the, I guess, the comic look.
yeah.
Not bad. But that wasn't the plan. He's going elsewhere. Just not sure yet.
Man, he's giving me Twilight Robert Pattinson vibes. That Venom head. He really does on the Angel he did. I mean, he looking like Robert Pattinson.
Oh shit, I think I put him away. I could put him on that DC multiverse Robert Pattinson figure where he comes with like the backpack and the big puffy jacket.
Oh, the Drifter. I guess is what they call that one, the Drifter.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. This head might be too small for the DC body.
He's got like a scarf on his face, like covering half his face.
Kind of like over, yeah, and he's got like black paint over his eyes. From
yeah. Okay. That's not.
I think the body's too big.
That is not a. I know exactly what figure you're talking about. That is not. I mean, it doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't. But I think that for like this head, it will look too small.
You know, yeah. You're right. It will.
See the fur or fake fur that this guy had. I want to use something like that on making like maybe a vest for that Maestro, so like there's some padding up around his shoulders or something.
Hell, shit! Maybe that piece right there might be it. Oh shit! Now, who is that fellow right there?
Well, this armor came with this guy because this guy comes with like this look and then 2 different armor sets to like play, make them into a different character or whatever. But I put this extra stuff on a Hordak body. He comes, the bracers, this part, and then the head, because this isn't a helmet. It's actual head sculpt, so that you have to take off whatever head. Doesn't just go over. So if I were to put it on this body, I got to take that head off. It kind of looks like some kind of space duck. This is with the space duck feet and then little space gun. But he'll go good with what's his name? Adam Strange.
Yeah. Damn. Oh man, Adam Strange. Out of all the characters, I'm like Adam Strange. Really?
I have no clue. I never knew of that character from the DC side. I just looked at him. I was like, oh, that's a cool sci-fi character.
He does. He has an old school. I mean, I'm talking about like black and white old school. Serial thing.
Is that why the chase version's like a gray?
I don't know,
gray or something. Because if he was like from the black and white days,
yeah. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know why it looks like that. Sometimes them chases, man, they get them wrong. And like sometimes I'm like, ugh, this other one should be the platinum. Oh, there you go, pulling heads off. Just yanking them on off.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Kids, don't take steroids.
Looks like somebody I know who did, and that's what happened.
Oh my god.
No neck.
Your neck sinks into your body. Man. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I found this dumb ass Grand Admiral Thrawn sitting in fucking Ross today. Yes, man. Look, this shit.
Let me see him.
Oh, hang on. I gotta blast. Wait a minute. I've been blasting you. I gotta unblast.
Yeah, you've been blasting me for a while.
Oh shit! Get back up there. Exit. Thank you. Last moi. This thing.
Oh.
From the Ahsoka series. I could not believe it. I was like, I'm buying them because I got boys over here already waiting. I was surprised though. Yeah. I still do not understand. I still don't understand that type of shit. It baffles me. I've been trying to understand it, and every time I almost think I understand it, I'm like, what the fuck? Why? How? It's weird stuff like that. It just shows up. I don't know.
Hey, Prophet, are you getting the player 2 version or the first one of the for Guile? I want to get the blue one too.
No, you want the Jean-Claude one. It's coming, man. I can only imagine if it ain't already happened. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Come on, man. Man, he's gonna
I don't know if they got the rights for it though.
They ain't got to get the rights. They just got to sell his likeness. He just got to sell his face. You can call him.
It can just be within 30% of his likeness and be okay. That's all they got to do. It just has to kind of mimic Van Damme.
Guile damn.
You better get him. I don't know if his price already went up. Where'd he go? No, he's still $24.99 on BBTS.
Well, they got the it's I believe a 90-day extension clause to this trade war is about to occur.
Yeah, but BBTS already pumped some prices up. Like, so Sagat and Blanca, I think, got pushed up from 29 to 34.
I saw somebody, I want to say it was Oakhurst Studios, did a post today with the email that they've been sending people out about that shit. If it's legit, not saying it's not legit, but I'm just saying I got it from YouTube. I don't know what the fuck, but I wouldn't assume they would make anything like that up at all. So I trust what they said, but it was weird, man, when I was reading it because it was long. But they're like, at the end of the day, it's like if all this shit go through, it's like they're gonna be paying like an extra 125% more. I'm like, holy shit, 120? You mean double? You mean maximum Spider-Man is $100 now? And man, get the fuck out of here, man. You do some stupid shit like that, man. Toy fuck, that's it.
I just put a link in the private chat. Can you grab that and give it to Prophet or put it in the comment, the regular? Because I don't have the wrench on your channel.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I am going to have a wrench night. One of these nights. Open the new tab. No, I want a copy.
But thankfully, because I ordered Sagat back when it was 29 and they didn't change the price yet. I don't know if they will, but we'll see.
I don't know if that came up or not, like it should.
Did it? Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it goes right to him.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh man, yeah. I'm like, man. If you talk about, man, it's gonna be. It's weird. For some reason, I feel like this is how Mad Max began.
Instead of gas, it's toys.
We talk about it with just toys, but it's going to happen to a whole bunch of other shit. Like a lot of other shit, is about to fuck. It's going to be stupid. Man, you kidding me? It is going to be ignorant. He was about to kill people over $9 eggs. Shit. $100 maximum Spider-Man. That's it. They draw the line and they start burning shit.
Prophet wanted the link to join.
Oh.
Sorry, Prophet. Misunderstood.
It's all right, Prophet. We about to wrap this up. I cannot take it any longer. I'm starting to think about this tariff. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and fucking Mel Gibson is gonna be right out.
Everyone's having nightmares over this shit now.
I'm not. I really ain't, man. I mean, it is what it is, but it is a scary thought. Like if this continues, that there's gonna be a lot of, I mean, other shit that's gonna get involved, not just toys. Everything is gonna go fucking up, and it's gonna get ridiculous. Like it is really gonna go Mad Max, and like
we're gonna have to go back to growing our own shit again.
Yeah. And I know they're talking about getting rid of federal income tax. I'm like, I don't know if that works. I don't know if that'll completely work. It'll help out some people, and it's gonna help and hurt both at the same time.
I mean, I don't know how that's gonna like. What, the country's not gonna just take money from us anymore?
Either that or the state's gonna up their cut. I don't know.
What? But yeah, I don't know. That's
I don't even want to. I'm like, shit. He's crazy. Next thing you know, there's gonna be fucking zombies. I'm like, shit. It don't went from shit to fucking diarrhea. What? I don't know. I kind of understand what's happening, man. I know that they're trying to get shit made in America again. They want shit made in America again. They want jobs in America again, I guess. But damn, man.
All it's gonna do is make people complain that they're not getting paid enough still, and we're gonna say, well, shit, we wish those jobs were still outsourced because we don't want to do them. But I'm sure there's some people who wouldn't mind doing those jobs here, because what else are they doing if they're not? If it's hard to get work, hey, bring other jobs that I guess they can do. That'd be cool.
Right. Yeah.
But yet we're still going to be paying $9,000 for an iPhone if they bring that shit to the U.S. Or what, $2,000-$3,000.
There you go. Hey, Frank, there you hit the nail on the head, man. The fucking cell phones, the most used fucking device on the damn planet. On the planet, the most used. Shit, man, you kidding me? You kidding me, man? You gonna say that iPhone that what they're on, what, 17 now? That iPhone 18 is gonna be 9.
And how often they're changing, and people just get the next one just because it's out.
Right. That's gonna come to a halt.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, how long can this last? 5-10 years, I hope.
Sign up with us and get this brand new iPhone for free. That out the window. They ain't giving no iPhones away for free no more. They might be able to discount it, but they ain't not free. Not at $9,000 a pop. No.
Yeah, trying to get you to get their phone service. Oh, you get a free iPhone if you sign up. Nope, it's maybe 80% off or 20% off of the. They won't be giving them away for free.
It's going to be ridiculous. It is going to be ridiculous.
Maybe at the end of the year when they can't sell them, then they're like trying to give them away just to bring you into their service.
That's that Christmas sale.
Yeah.
But but you hit it, man. I mean, you think about the cell phones. That's something that if you ain't got a cell phone, what the fuck? I mean, hey, more power to you, Amish. No, hey, I ain't knocking.
And look at the people who buy those Jordans from China.
Yeah, bring it up. I mean, it ain't just toys. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot. The majority of the little electronics that's in all our electrical devices, TV, computer.
You're gonna pay $400 if those Jordans come to America.
Jordan's gonna be the least of your worries. Shit. Oh my God, what's gonna happen with the gas? Shit. What's gonna happen with the gas?
Well, at least the gas isn't coming from China.
Yeah, but there's some extra. I'm pretty sure that part of the world that provides us gas, oil, I'm pretty sure they're going to be the least, if not one of the few that are not taxed at all. They're like, nah, man, that oil, it's free. Come on, bring it on in. It's fine. That'll be like
we'll just start offshore drilling in the Gulf of America and start, and your shores are going to be all like oil slicked again.
We determined to crack the planet in half. That's all. We ain't gonna unless Earth don't look like that moon from fucking Thunder. You're not.
It's gonna look like Cybertron all blown out.
Yes. I mean, floating around the sun, man, on a little chunk of Georgia, right? Just a little chunk, man. Everybody's fighting over like 500 acres. Oh man. But you're right, man. I mean, it's all that. It's mind blowing how much of that stuff comes from outside. It's all outside. We've
I'm just kind of pulled, kind of just in awe of all the insider trading shit that's happening, and he's straight up telling you on TV, "Now's a good time to buy." People go to jail for that shit. What the fuck?
He's got fucking what's called immunity, man.
That's
bullshit stuff, man.
But that's why usually presidents aren't supposed to be involved in shit like that anymore when you become president.
He just straight up gangstered fucking manipulated the stock market like on a global scale. Like he did that shit.
He became basically he's Fisk.
He's a hustler, babe.
He's just trying to gangster everybody with all his. It's the money. That's all they're trying to pull out of every nook and cranny from us. Unfortunately.
God damn, boy. Did I mention y'all that Trump's from Gen X, man? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry we unleashed that monster. Y'all wanted to know what the fuck Gen X can do?
You know why he wants Greenland, right? So he can start sending all the illegals to Greenland in a new prison that they're going to build out there. The maximum, the new maximum prison detention center for all illegals.
I believe that, man. I can believe that, man, because them big corporations making them damn prisons nowadays, boy, they would love that shit. And they were like, "Yep, we're gonna put a call center in there. We're gonna have them motherfuckers working." Yep. Hell yeah. I believe
it'll be our version of the gulag.
Yes, man. It's our own. It's the U.S. Siberia.
Yep.
Stick them way the fuck out there, where it's really fucking cold, and the only place you can walk to is fucking the Arctic.
You walk right into if you go left, you're in a pile of ice. If you go right, you're in the frozen water that you're gonna die before you get to Greenland.
Right.
Or before you get to Iceland, sorry.
Right.
The good place.
If you're lucky, you might make it real
definitely.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Positioning. But then that's when he's gonna invite, Putin over to pop his tent up and use Greenland for his fucking purposes. And then he's gonna go, "Oh shit, what did I do?"
We out of control. We are control.
Now we're all fucked.
Hey man, it's you know what? I want to take the positive out of this shit. The positive.
Wait, what positive? Where's the fucking positive?
Hey, if there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I'm gonna find it. And the light at the end of this tunnel is we now need to be aware, fully aware of what the fuck our government is doing.
The only positive is we're waking up maybe tomorrow. That's to deal with this another day.
But I mean, I'm just saying, it's like really now. I'm like, really, what the fuck is going on? And I think it's time for us, we the people, to start looking at and really, I mean, really start holding them accountable for what the fuck is going on. Because it's getting a little bit out of control. There's too many fucking hands in the cookie jar. And mama ain't around, man. We need something to go down. I just don't know what. And I'm scared of the what. What the fuck is going to go down is like Mad Max. That's what I picture, man. Seriously. And I'm not talking about fucking like the first Mad Max. I'm talking about we're going straight to Road Warrior. Like, that's what I feel like. Straight to Road Warrior.
That's when the Tesla trucks are going to come in handy. You just mount a solar panel on the top that'll charge it.
No, man, you should. They would just that plating or whatever. You just swap it out. There'd be like a whole thing, like almost like a stick-on decal of like solar panels. You can just wrap the truck, just
roll it out on top and tack it down.
Hey, I will say that the four-wheeler is awesome little thing though. That little four-wheeler that he came out with, that shit's crazy.
But none of those fucking vehicles are going to be worth a damn if somebody just throws an imp bomb. All the electrical just fucking goes to hell.
Yeah, that too. Or if you're riding the four-wheeler and its battery decides it wants to explode, I'm pretty sure it's going to be close to your personal area.
You're instantly dead.
You get an instant vasectomy if you survive. It is. Hey, wait a minute now. He looks weird on Storm. Man. He looks like a Ken doll. He looks like a Ken doll, man, for real.
Yeah, he does.
A Ken doll Storm Shadow. Hey, that man. There you go, Frank. That's the first. There's your stop motion, man. Ken doll Storm Shadow.
I'm waiting for those classified Barbie dolls, man. We need some.
Dude, I watched
non-military people.
I watched a thing today on YouTube, man. It blew my mind, man. First of all, I did not know, and this is my ignorance. I might have known this and might have smoked it out of my memory, but I did not know that the Hot Wheel creator and the Barbie creator were husband and wife. I did not know that. I
don't recall that either. That's interesting.
I forgot what I was watching today. It was some documentary on YouTube. They were talking about Legos and all this shit, but I was like, holy shit, man, you kidding me? Yeah. Like first Hot Wheels were like made out of wood and shit. It was dumb. It was crazy, but
wood wheels.
I was like, holy shit. And when I heard that, I was like, man, that's the motherfucking biggest toy power couple ever. Fucking Mr. Hot Wheels and goddamn Miss Barbie. Are you kidding me? Shit's ridiculous. I'm like, what the fuck? Damn. And then Legos, man, it just they started talking about Legos, and I was like, oh my god, these fools are ignorant.
Not those lawnmower vehicles, Profit. Lawnmower vehicles still work.
Oh man. But Frank, I am gonna call it a night, man. Banjo Virgo done left.
She left you again?
Nah, she had to go to bed. She wasn't gonna stay. Banjo, he back there just looking at me like motherfucker, it's time.
Banjo.
He is, man. Yeah. Him and Bob still don't, man. Oh, it's ugly. It's still ugly, but whatever. We're gonna work it. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna force them to like each other. I don't know how hard it's gonna be.
I don't know how that. Hopefully that happens soon.
Well, no, we have everything. I mean, as far as what we got going on with them now, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. But
who did you have first?
the brown one, the first, the oldest. Well, the very first
between him and
Bob.
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, Bob. He is in the hierarchy of the RoughShod dog tree. He is technically number 3. He is number 3 in the pack. But the first one, she passed away. But that was the original triple threat team. There, they man, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was, but once she passed, then we got Bella, and they got along. But Banjo didn't come till last.
Okay.
He's last, and I don't know how old he is. He wasn't a puppy or anything like that. He's grown. So
maybe that's why he just came in and kind of ruined it for Bob.
Nah, man, they don't. Yeah. Because Bob's uncut, and Banjo's uncut, and Big Gray, old man, he's always been cut, but he's been running with me so long that he knows that he still acts like he got balls. He does, man. It's just Bob don't fuck with him, and if Bob does, Bob looking at him funny, man. Man, old man, he gets in his face, man. It's like hell, fuck no. I might not have my nuts, but I still got my teeth. Shit. But the Banjo, that's all it is. And I know, man, they have had one face-to-face confrontation, and he survived. Well, he survived long enough for me to get him out of there. But it was ugly, man. There was a lot of growling going on. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't good. This ain't good at all. And I'm like, Bob, he ain't about that shit, man. That motherfucker, he is so down to fight every goddamn dog on the planet. He is dumb. He is dumb like that.
Yeah.
But I have had them in the same room together. Bob is sitting up on the bed. He sits there, and Banjo can walk around on the floor, and there's no problems. He ain't trying to kill him. So I'm like, there's hope. It's either there's hope or Bob is just plotting. Which I think Bob might be. And I still ain't out on that, man. There's a 50-50 on that. I'm like, nah, Bob, you still look like you're plotting, man. I look at him, man. I'm like, man, I can see it in your eyes, man. You over there thinking about some shit. But they were in the backyard, man. Bob ran up on Banjo, man. They stood there, they sniffed. Then Banjo tried to walk away, and while Banjo's walking away, he's growling at Bob. I'm like, all right. I'm like, the only thing I was grateful for is that he didn't get killed instantly. I'm like, there's hope. Hope right here, you know. And Bob, he'll listen to me, man. If I can get him before he goes the extra mile, he'll listen. But it's just, man, because Bob is so fucking quick and strong, man. He is a fucking handful. But anyway, let me get out of here, Frank. I done did enough talk.
Well, thanks for inviting me again, and probably see you tomorrow night.
Anytime. It's a pleasure all the time. Anybody left in the chat? I know it's late. Thank y'all for stopping by. Profit Bull, man. I need to get y'all some on the IG. I ain't gonna drop that link, man. I ain't got time to deal with people coming in with their balls hanging out. But if we can get hooked up on IG or emails, we'll get hooked up. I can get you in here, man. It ain't no problem. I really don't, man. I am too, man. I smoke too much to be fucking around with people dicks and shit. I ain't got time. I really don't. It's got to be like a invite only type thing. But I ain't got no problem inviting, you know. It ain't no biggie. But we'll hook up somewhere. Yeah, man. Thanks, Frank. Thanks for, man. I appreciate you, man, Frank.
Always fun. Appreciate you guys.
Oh man, I'm going. You know what? Maybe tomorrow. You know what? No, today, since it is today. today. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna rain. I don't know what the weather is. Fuck. No, I don't know.
I wish it would rain here. Shit. It's been too damn hot.
Man, I'm with you, Frank, but there's a point down here where that it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, your rain is still too. It's still gonna be hot too.
Yeah,
Right?
we have lukewarm rain, man. That shit is.
Well, then it's like you're in Singapore. You can just walk around in a tank top and shorts while it's raining because it's still too damn warm.
It is, yeah, you're right, man. I ain't gonna lie. As a kid, I would yep, I would say that. I would definitely say that it gets fucking. Oh man, it didn't, man. It's just, it ain't no good, man. When it gets summertime around here, you stay indoors a lot, man. Too many mosquitoes, too much heat, man. And then the worst, I ain't gonna lie, the worst is fucking when it's hot outside and I have to go in them air conditioned fucking stores, man. That shit sucks. I don't like that shit. It feel good, don't get me wrong. But man, that's something that just makes you sick doing that shit. It's like you can get pneumonia just for doing that.
That's the only good thing around here is the big malls when it's like super hot outside and you don't want to stay in your house and you just drive somewhere and go inside the mall and walk around.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Frank. It's been a minute since I've been inside our mall, man. Like, shit.
I just sent you a link on Instagram. I put it in the private chat here, but I just sent it in the link or in our Instagram chat. This would be my request to you guys if you guys are going to Joe Fest. Because this is the only way I can get it.
What am I looking at? Wait a minute. I got two.
The Monster Force Phantom Corps Command Unit.
Oh, I'm
the Declan like deluxe figure.
Oh, the commando dude looking like dude. Okay,
Yeah.
Lieutenant Raven.
The next picture because they were
okay. I get you.
Because you guys went to Toylanta just this past month, right?
No, we didn't go to Toylanta. No.
Oh, okay. Because they had it at the end of March where Monster Force or I don't know if it was Big Bad Workshop or Fresh Monkey Fiction. They had they're going to have tables at all these conventions this year, and you scan a QR code to place an order with Big Bad Toy Store. But you can only do it at these conventions. You can't just go to BBTS now and pre-order it because it's supposed to be an exclusive. So the next one is Joe Fest in June. So if you happen to go, I will pay you handsomely.
Hey, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. I mean, I know I've seen the booth there, so I mean, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're looking for. I think
they won't. I don't think they have the actual figure. It's just that it'll be a pre-order. It says it's $40, but with now the changes that might change for Joe Fest. But whatever that cost is, I'll pay it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Now, hang on. Hey, wait a minute. Now, you said it was a QR code, right?
Well, you have to go to the convention. The QR code on this thing is not it's supposed to take you to a special page, I think, at BBTS, and then you pre-order it through them.
Got you. Now, no, the reason why I'm asking is because I'm in my brain. This is me. I'm already plotting, man. I'm like, man, what would happen if they just have the QR code sitting there and I'm doing a live and I just show that shit to like the planet?
I don't know. If you do a video and you kind of sit there for a second and then you post it, and then I could sit there with my phone and scan it and then just order it from. We could try that shit. We got till June June 20th when Joe Fest hits.
I don't know if it'll work, but we're definitely going to try it. I bet you, because Virgo, we're going to have a free phone, so we're going to be able to take a picture of that thing.
Let's do it.
Oh man, it's gonna be ignorant. We're gonna take pictures, man. Nah, Frank gonna be pre-ordering every fucking thing. Oh my god, he gonna be like take pictures of everything.
Yeah, I mean, if they allow it, because that's what it makes it seem like. You go up to the booth, you scan the QR code, and it's supposed to take you. You're supposed to have a BBTS account, and I think it takes you to a special exclusive page through BBTS to order it.
Now we can hook you up. That ain't no problem if that comes up. But we are definitely gonna try. Oh man, we might fuck Joe Fest up doing some stupid shit like that. We really might. They're like, man, there's only 5 more people at Joe Fest, but we done got like 8,000 orders for the fucking QR code from your Joe Fest. What the fuck's going on down there? This dude named RoughShod going live. He put all y'all QR codes. He just stood there real still with that shit. Like, yeah, I'm scanning that QR code. No, I'm not.
But the thing is, too, what I don't know is if you scan it, I don't know if they're going to hand you some kind of code that you have to put in and do something. It might not work the way we think it will, but who knows? But yeah, that would be the only thing I would like to get. But
yeah, we will explore that option. If there's a loophole,
we'll exploit it.
It will be exploited. Oh my God, that boy! I hope man. I hope nobody else got none shit like that. If we exploit that, I'm gonna be a QR code genius, man. You know, like Joe Fest QR codes with the like getting traded on the internet right now. Like stop.
You're gonna be getting some nice Patreon chat. Patreon.
Damn man, they'll probably ask us to leave.
Yeah, sir,
I gotta
you're not
go.
allowed to do that. You
Like,
just got
you gotta go, y'all. All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Yep. Take it easy, man. We'll see you tomorrow night on the flex, man, or in the chat there. All right, y'all. Take it easy.
Everyone, good night.
Yep, everybody in the chat, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to us BS about toys and shit. Thank you. We do it all the time. It's just why not do it on live on YouTube? Why not? Y'all, I don't know when the next one will be next week sometime. Who knows? Oh, I'm going to be going to wrestling. Oh, Saturday night. Y'all, my man Rico is going to be in action. Damn, Rico. Anyway, and front row Saturday night. We're going to be at wrestling, man. It's going to be dumb again. I don't know what's coming. All I know is that the dude that stepped on Virgo's foot is going to be there. It's damn.
Payback.
Yep. That dude's going to be there. But she's going to be sitting at a table, so he won't be able to step on her foot. So it'll be all right. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for stopping by.
Good night.
Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let the world know. Thank y'all for stopping by, comment, and we'll see you on the next one, y'all. We will see you on the next one.
Peace.
This is RoughShod Stocks out.